Hey. Yo.
Some days are easier to fake it. I find it hard to think when you're brought up. I know it takes a heart to break it.
Yeah.
But you took that and some more when you gave up. I get it, I get it, I get it, I get it. Some things don't work and that's the way love goes. I get it, I get it, I get it, I get it. It's over now, but time will tell. You were fine, we was there the whole time. Was love in the skies, in your eyes. If you see, you were fine, we was there the whole time. Was love in the skies, in your eyes. There in your eyes. There in your eyes.
I get it, I get it, I get it. Yeah.
There in your eyes.
I get it, I get it, I get it. Yeah.
There in your eyes.
I get it, I get it, I get it. Yeah.
I needed you, but you were missing.
Yeah.
Told me you changed, but you can't lose in touch. Some things I wouldn't even mention. Just know I don't need your attention, no. I get it, I get it, I get it, I get it. Some things don't work and that's the way love goes. I get it, I get it, I get it, I get it. It's over now, but time will tell. You were fine, yeah. There the whole time. Was love in the skies, in your eyes. Oh, yeah, you see, you were fine. We was there the whole time. Was love in the skies, in your eyes. There in your eyes. There in your eyes.
I get it, I get it, I get it. Yeah.
There in your eyes.
I get it, I get it, I get it. Yeah.
There in your eyes.
I get it, I get it, I get it.
If you
Yeah.
see, you were fine. You were fine. What was there?
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another live play-by-play reaction here on the YouTube channel. And tonight, the stakes are the same for our Warriors. Win or go home as the Dubs take on the Phoenix Suns in Arizona in the 7th versus 10th seeded play-in game. The winner to claim the last spot in this year's playoffs in the Western Conference, and they'll have a battle with the reigning champs, the Oklahoma City Thunder. So it's all or nothing here tonight, chat. Let's see, we've got a couple of people in. Welcome in, everybody. Start dropping your predictions down below in the chat and let me know, how are we all feeling for this game? I am excited, I'm nervous, I'm all over the place because, to be honest with you, a week ago I didn't think we would be here with a real shot to actually claim a playoff ticket with 37 regular season wins in the books. But that is why the play-in tournament is so goddamn fun. Alright. But yeah, welcome in, everybody. Should be hopefully another fun stream here on the channel, and hopefully once again not the last stream. Now, tonight we are set to see a really fun play-in battle between two star guards, our Stephen Curry and the Phoenix Suns' Devin Booker. Now, this is actually the first time we've ever seen these two go head-to-head in a post-season battle. So this should be a lot of fun. And then as well, we cannot forget the infamous Draymond Green v. Dylan Brooks rivalry / matchup. These two have had plenty of history over the years, most recently in that 7-game series when Dylan was on the Houston Rockets last season. So This could get really interesting, really spicy, really feisty with it all on the line tonight. Now, the Warriors, they've got a chance to set play-in tournament history tonight. A 10th seed has never advanced from the playoffs, from the tournament before, let alone a team with less than 40 wins. Now, for the Suns, they also could be setting play-in tournament history because a 7th seed has never not made the playoffs from the play-in tournament. Obviously, the 7th seed, they've got the biggest advantage, as they should. They get 2 home games, worst case scenario, and they also get a pretty big break in between those 2 games. So, Phoenix here tonight could have a very, very bitter ending to their season. And in all honesty, it would feel weird taking the Phoenix Suns playoff spot. They had, I think, 8 more wins than us this regular season. And let's be honest, they were a much better team than us all season long. But like I said before, that is the fun of the play-in tournament. Whatever happened in those 282 games in the regular season don't matter. As long as you're here now, you've got a one-off game chance to sneak in. And I'm all for it. I absolutely love it. I think we're going to see a fantastic, very, very enjoyable game of basketball here tonight. So even though the Warriors are fighting against history in the play-in tournament, I think they have a real shot to win this game. I think if we can carry the momentum from that crazy Clippers win only days ago, I think we've got a chance. That fourth quarter surge / fourth quarter comeback, it felt like it sparked something with inside the Warriors. Steph Curry going ballistic. Porzingis just jumping at every single rebound, putting some putback dunks in. Al Horford turning into prime Steph Curry. And then Draymond Green just putting on the clamps on Kawhi Leonard. The Unks have still got it, and they're looking to prove that the Warriors dynasty isn't over just yet. So, yeah, I think the last game against the Clippers, particularly the second half, that was the most energetic basketball we have seen from the Warriors all season long. And if they can just carry on that momentum for 2 to 3 quarters, I think we've got a real shot. And I think there's going to be a little bit of doubt in the minds of the Phoenix Suns. Now, we'll read a bit more of this chat here as well. Aleskin, welcome in. Elijah, Andy, Matt, welcome in. We need another Vintage Dre defensive masterclass. You could not be more on the money there, my friend. Now, for me here tonight, the X Factor player, again, I'm going to say it's Kristaps Porzingis. We saw how dangerous the 7-foot Latvian looked in the previous game versus the Clippers. Now, the Clippers had a very weak center rotation with Zubac obviously being traded at the deadline, and he just destroyed the Clippers all night long. 20 points. Like I said before, he was crashing the glass, throwing in some nice putback dunks, getting a couple of blocks, being a rim protector, and also being a floor stretcher. And that's exactly what we've been needing alongside Steph Curry these past few years. And we've finally now got that in Kristaps Porzingis. And he put his ability on full display in that Clippers game. Now, tonight, we're going to speak about the injury report a little bit later on. But no Mark Williams for the Suns. That is a big game changer. The Suns' center rotation is weak enough as it is. But now with Williams out, I think we could see another big KP game tonight. And we're going to need it. But ultimately, the 3 keys for me, for the Warriors to win this game tonight, is firstly, protecting the ball. Limiting stupid turnovers. In the Clippers game, early on, there was a lot of sloppy and silly turnovers that almost cost us the game. But down the stretch, we protected the ball, limited turnovers, made the right reads, and that was ultimately why the game flipped in favor of the Warriors. So we don't need to make it any harder for ourselves than it already is. Secondly, Draymond Green. We need another big performance from him tonight on both ends. In the previous game against the Clippers, he was huge. He was huge. On the offensive end, didn't shoot the ball particularly well. Hit a 3 early on, but more about the playmaking he provided. 9 assists, and then on the defensive end, absolutely clamped up Kawhi Leonard. Got the 4 steals in that game, and we're going to need that again here from Draymond. And then just lastly, trying to limit Devin Booker as much as possible. He didn't play bad, but he also didn't play great against the Blazers. Had the 22 points, but only shot at 40% from the field. And he just didn't look like the Devin Booker we're used to. So I felt like that was ultimately the main reason why the Blazers were able to come into Arizona and take down the Suns, because Devin Booker just wasn't being Devin Booker. So if the Warriors can force D-Book to have another quiet game for his standards, I think we're in the box seat to win this. Now, just lastly, my predictions. Call me crazy. I'm riding the hype train. I think the Warriors do win. I'm going to say it's another thriller here tonight. I'm going to go the Warriors 115 to 111. Now, make sure you drop down below your game predictions as well. I would love to see what you are all thinking. But now we'll run through the projected starting lineups and injury report. So, firstly, the injury report for the Warriors. Obviously, Jimmy Butler, LJ Cryer, and Moses Moody out for the remainder of the season. They will not partake in this Warriors postseason run. Then Quinton Post, surprisingly, still out. His injury is a little bit worse than what we initially thought a little while ago. He is still on the sidelines. So yeah, a lot of the center work tonight off the bench will be relying on Al Horford. But obviously we saw what Uncle Al Horford did in the game versus the Clippers. If you haven't already, make sure you check out, it's pinned at the top of the chat, my full recap of that Clippers game. We spoke a lot about Al Horford down the stretch. But yeah, with no Quinton Post in the rotation tonight, that just means more minutes for Al Horford off the bench. And I'm all for that with how Al played in the previous game. And then for the Suns, they've only got one player on the injury report, but it's a very, very big out. Mark Williams, their main and kind of only real true center in their rotation. And with him going down, that's going to be a big advantage for the Warriors, particularly like I just spoke about before, the X-Factor player for the Warriors, Kristaps Porzingis. Without Mark Williams' rim protection, KP could be getting inside and having himself a feast. Now, Grayson Allen and Kristaps Porzingis both were game-time decisions, but both have gotten up for the occasion. Now, the projected starting lineups. So, like I said, with Mark Williams out, this is a small ball Phoenix team. And for the second straight game, I would argue the Warriors are playing bigger than their opposition. And that's a rare, rare occasion. So, for the Suns, they've got Goodwin, Booker, Brooks, Green, and Iguodala. So he'll be playing center tonight. So, man, KP better have himself a night. And then for the Warriors, same lineup as the Clippers game. I love this starting five. It's beautiful. We got Steph Chef, Pods, Santos, Green, and Porzingis. So, I can't lie. I look at both these starting fives, and I think the Warriors should be winning this game. Like, when you take the record and everything that happened in the regular season out of your mind, and you just look at what happened in both teams' previous playing game, and you just look at this matchup on paper, you think the Warriors should be winning this. And that's what's got me so excited, but also nervous. Now, Phoenix are still the favorites, as they should be. You know, they had like 8 more wins than the Warriors this season. But I think this is going to be a close game. Like, most of the games this year between the Warriors and the Suns, regardless of who was playing, were pretty close. Like, our previous matchup, as you can see it rolling through here now, the Warriors got a close 4-point win. And that was with Steph Curry and Devin Booker out. So you add both those two back in, and it makes things even more interesting. Now, as well, in the Eastern Conference side of things, Orlando is absolutely blowing out the Charlotte Hornets. Wow, I would not have expected that. To be honest, I thought the Hornets were going to win that game, but Orlando, not officially yet, but basically moving on to face the Detroit Pistons. So, wow, that's interesting. That is interesting. Hopefully we don't see a game like that tonight, because that is a blowout. But here we go. We're only minutes away from jump ball. And man, I am very, very excited for this one. The first time Steph Curry and Devin Booker have gone head-to-head in the postseason. Then, like we spoke about before, the Draymond and Dillon battle. It's going to be fun. It's going to be a really fun game here. I'm actually looking forward to this. And to be honest, I'll be 100% honest, I had to change all of my plans around today because I'm going to be honest, I didn't think we'd be here. And now that we're here, let's capitalize. Screw it. Let's not worry about getting draft odds and jumping up in the lottery. Let's make a playoff run. Let's make a playoff run. Let's give OKC a real run for their money, because I can guarantee you the one team that OKC would not have wanted to face in round one would be the Warriors. And I know we were the 10th seed and the lowest, standing team out of all the teams in the Western Conference play-in, but when you've got Steph Curry you've always got a real chance and you've always got a real opportunity to, even if you're not going to win, make it close, make it interesting, and battle to the end. And the last thing OKC want is a grueling, annoying round one series against Steph Curry. And as well, like, I know you can't look too much into this, but reigning champion teams don't have a good track record the following season in the playoffs. Like, every single team in the past couple of years that has won the championship next season has gone on to be eliminated by round 2. So, like, you never know. Like, you really, really never know. But first things first, we're going to handle business here in Arizona before we worry about heading over to Oklahoma. But, hey, you can only be optimistic and you can only hope, man. I'm excited. Here we go. All right, national anthem, and then we're about to get underway. Golden State and Phoenix. It's weird seeing these two teams face off in the postseason. I am excited for it. All right, how we feeling in the chat? What do we got going on? All right. You think Kerr is going to add Bassie in this game's rotation? Yeah, I would assume Bassie would play some minutes tonight. I think, obviously with Al being up there in age, and we don't know how, he'll play in this game. And then with Kristaps Porzingis kind of not being at full strength, obviously is a game time decision. If both those guys are needing a little bit of a rest, I would assume Bassie comes in for some limited minutes at points in this game. But if KP and Al are doing what they did last game, then, maybe we don't need to go to Bassie. We just let those guys ride it out. But I would assume tonight we do see some Bassie minutes. Maybe some Seth Curry minutes in there as well. I do think Steve Kerr will go a little bit deeper into the rotation tonight, but ultimately that just kind of depends on how the game plays out. You think the Dubs will win? I do. And I don't think that's a good thing, but I've got a little bit of optimism. Shots of victory. Welcome in. You reckon the Warriors win 127 to 123? I love that prediction. I personally said, I think, 115 to 111. I think typically Phoenix and Golden State this season, the games haven't been like super high scoring. They've been around like the low 100-point marks. So I think, yeah, it'll be a little bit more low scoring than that, but I could be wrong. Maybe this game kind of breaks open offensively and both teams get out in transition and make this a bit of a higher scoring game than I expect. Aleskin goes Warriors 123 to the Suns 121. Blur Knight 119, 117. So a lot of us are backing in the Warriors here, and I love it. I absolutely love it. Now, we could be blindsided. Phoenix could come out and just annihilate us in this game. Do be ready for that. Like, it's Golden State. You never know what can happen, good and bad. Like, we are still the 10th seed. I keep forgetting that. Like, we are a team that has won 37 games this season. We came into the play-ins, winning 3 out of our last 10 games. Like, that Clippers game has, like, completely changed my whole narrative and thoughts around the Warriors postseason run. And I think a lot of us are in that same kind of category. But, yeah, it's time for all that pregame talk to be wrapped up because we're about to get underway here, chat. Golden State and Phoenix, win or go home. This is officially the last playoff spot up for grabs. OKC waiting at the other end of the tunnel. But here we go. So what does Devin Booker have in store tonight? Can he have a bounce-back game, lead his Suns to another playoff appearance? Or is the 38-year-old Steph Curry going to come in and create some more chaos? Here we go. And if you haven't already at some point across the game, maybe during the breaks, feel free to check out the pinned link at the top of the chat. That was my breakdown / review / recap of our huge win against the Clippers. Now, depending on how this game plays out, you guys seem to like the last video breaking down the Clippers win. So I might do another one of those post-game here. But, yeah, we'll wait and see. Why won't this game just start? Typically with kind of postseason games, there's a little bit more kind of pre-game entertainment / hype up, and it does start typically a little bit later than usual, about 10 minutes later than what it usually would. All right, so here we go. Jalen Green, he was fantastic. He was fantastic in that game against the Blazers a couple of days ago. I think he had like 30, 35 points, somewhere around that mark, and he was the reason why for a lot of that game Phoenix was able to stay in the mix. And we've seen firsthand what Jalen Green can do in a playoff environment. Obviously, him and Brooks came across from Houston this offseason and last season when Green was still a member of the Houston Rockets. Obviously in that 7-game series, we saw the best and worst of Jalen Green. He had a bad game here and there, and then would have a good game. So yeah, he's a very similar to Darius Garland in a way, like a very hot and cold player. Like if it's his night, it's his night, but if it's not his night, it really isn't his night. So we'll wait and see. We will wait and see. It's a sellout crowd here in Arizona. And here we go. James! What's good, bro? Check the message I sent you. Check the message I sent you. Because I might come out tonight if you're doing something after this. Let me know. I think it's going to come down to what version of Green we get from both teams. 100%. Like Draymond Green and Jalen Green, they're both going to be kind of do or die players here in this game. All right, here we go. All right. All right. Here we go. Do or die. All right. Wait, what? Miami advanced as the 10th seed last year? Wait, I'm an idiot. I was going on about how a 10th seed has never advanced to the playoffs from the play-in, but I'm tripping. I don't remember that happening. That's all right. We'll be the second team to do it. We'll be the second team to do it then. That's fine. All right, here we go. Steph Chef and the Golden State Warriors in Phoenix. Looking to be, well, now I found out, the second team to make the playoffs from the 10th seed going through the play-in tournament. All right. Here we go. Season on the line, win or go home. So Porzingis, you can already see here in the jump ball, the mismatch he's going to have, and he wins the jump ball. Curry going to start things off here. Could we see a Steph 50-piece? We know he goes crazy in do-or-die games. Pajemski first possession. Hand off to Green, to the rack, and lays it in. Draymond taking initiative early. We saw what he was able to do in that last game against the Clippers, facilitating. But if he wants to score, let him score. Iguodala now. Green. Brooks a three. And that's off front iron. But Jordan Goodwin gets the rebound. Runs it out for a corner three. And hits it. Damn. Damn. Jordan Goodwin rocking the face mask. Pajemski. Kick out. Draymond another shot of three. Oh my goodness. Off front iron there for Dre. Booker, jumper, Porzingis called for the foul. We don't want to let D Book get off to a hot start. That is the last thing we want. I said it pre-game. One of the keys to winning this is shutting down Booker as much as possible. Don't let him get an early start. Does Steve Kerr want to challenge it? No, he's calling for a sub. All right, so Booker hits the first. Suns Stadium has not the best camera angle. Yeah, I know. Typically the Suns broadcast isn't great, but I think because this is on Prime, it should be better. But still, yeah, they have some very weird camera angles. All right, so Gee now. Warriors down by 3 early. We saw the Warriors go down by 10 in the early stages of that Clippers game. We're able to come back. We don't want to keep putting ourselves behind the mark as Santos does exactly that with a sloppy turnover. I said it pre-game. My biggest key to the game for the Warriors to win this. No turnovers. Booker on Curry. This is the matchup we've come to see. Booker eventually gives it off to Iguodaro. 7 seconds for the Suns to work here. Brooks off a screen. Step back three. Brooks. Oh, damn. Dillon Brooks. So already here, this might be the Warriors down by double figures early again. Steph on Iguodaro. Curry dancing, prancing. Off to Santos, back out to Pajemski. He drives. He'll float it, and he'll miss. Almost get the offensive rebound. Come to Hawks Port. I mean, I could come late. I'll have a look at the end of the first. Alright. So maybe the rookie Malawach gets some minutes here tonight. I don't know who the Suns will be running as the second and third string centers. Usually Iguodaro is the one coming off the bench. As Santos, a three off front iron, misses. And Booker, the long rebound. So already, this is looking identical to the start of this Warriors-Clippers game. It could be the kind of same scoreline here. Iguodaro, Goodwin, another corner three. This time misses, and Curry with the rebound. Flick pass to Pajemski. He goes end-to-end, has three players on him, and decides to take the shot. What is Pajemski doing on that attempt? He had three players on him as Iguodaro at the other end throws it down. And this is identical to the Warriors and Clippers game. This is ridiculous. I don't know what that shot was from Pajemski. He had a player in front of him. As Pajemski, a turnover. What is Pajemski doing? Oh my goodness. Brooks a three. Porzingis a rebound. The Warriors are hanging on for dear life here. I don't know what Brandon Pajemski is thinking at the moment. And that's a travel on Pajemski. What is he doing? Oh my goodness. Brandon Pajemski, what are you doing? Wow. This is a horrid start for Pods. Took a terrible shot with three players on him. Had guys trailing behind him. That was bad enough. And then two just terrible turnovers. Wow, this is just not ideal at all. Booker a three. Rattles out. So we are lucky to be still hanging on here. Phoenix really haven't made us pay as much as they probably could have. Draymond, that's a third straight turnover. What are we doing? I said it pre-game. The key to winning this is just, as that's a three for Jalen Green. Timeout Warriors. So this is actually a worse start than in the Clippers game. It was 2-12 in the Clippers game before Steve Kerr called the first timeout. And now it's 2-13. Jalen Green hitting a big time shot. And he's hyped too. Damn. Three just back-to-back turnovers. I mean, oh man. Not an ideal start whatsoever. Matt says, come on, Dubs. I know. We haven't even clicked into first gear yet. This is terrible. This is really, really terrible. I thought we would have jumped at the blocks early, to be honest, with the hot finish in that Clippers game. But look, we might have to make a couple of early substitutions. I'd probably take Pajemski off, bring Melton, or like I wouldn't even mind going for a Seth Curry. Kind of change things up already, and then I think you got to bring Al Horford on. See if he can hit some shots, because we've got 2 points on the board early here. The thing is, I'm still not quite worried, to be honest. Like, just simply based off what we saw in that Clippers game, we know the Warriors are going to, fight and get themselves back into the game eventually. But, you probably are going to start to run out of gas if you're continually in every single postseason game trailing. Like, if we're able to come back and win this, then we're going to be a bit fatigued again, having to do all that extra work in the second half, coming into what would be the first game against OKC. Now, I am just having a look. Okay, so the Magic officially are into the playoffs as the 8th seed. A 31-point win. I say that's embarrassing for the Hornets, but I mean, I shouldn't be talking because that could end up being the case for us here with the way we're going. Banchero, big response game for him. And then tomorrow, the playoffs officially kick off. So we've got Raptors and Cavs, Wolves, Nuggets, Hawks, Knicks, and then Rockets, Lakers. All right, damn. That's a good way to start off the playoffs. But I think the big key here early is just not protecting the ball whatsoever. Already 4 turnovers in about 4 minutes of action. Suns haven't turned the ball over once yet. And then Pregame as well. 0-2 from the field. 2 turnovers. Not ideal. I mean, Steph hasn't even taken a shot yet. That's the thing as well. Like, Phoenix have taken 8 shots. The Warriors have only taken 4. So, we just haven't even had opportunities to score much. Yeah, we do need to just do what we did in the Clippers game. Just keep our noses in it. Just stay in the pack and then try and do what we did. But, I mean, there's no guarantee that if we keep it close to the end, we're able to pull off a comeback like that again. Because, to be honest, some of the stuff that happened in that comeback against the Clippers probably doesn't happen again. Particularly Al Horford hitting 4 consecutive threes. Do I think we can win? Yeah, 100%. But it's basically, it just needs to go back to the keys of the game I spoke about pre-game. Not turning the ball over, particularly. And we're going to need a little bit more from Draymond. I think, he needs to do something that just gets the energy going for the Warriors. But, I mean, so far, Phoenix, credit to them. Alright, so the substitution the Warriors made was bringing GP2 in for Santos. Now, Kerr does that a lot. He loves to bring GP2 in for a quick spell early. Porzingis a 3. There we go. Come on. Beautiful drawn-up play off the timeout. Porzingis comes off the screen, has an open look on the elbow, and just knocks it down. Can we get a couple of strings of good possessions offensively and defensively here? Green a 3. Off back iron. And Curry. Let's go, Steph. Steph fighting for some rebounds early. Steph will go end-to-end. Kick out Pajemski. Porzingis. Draymond. Back to Curry. Reverse layup. And Steph will be fouled. So finally, Steph is able to get a shot up. Now, he wasn't able to get the and one, but he'll take some free throws here. Now, Steph is clutching at his hand. I think he might have got a little bit of a jammed finger there. Let's have a look. What happened? Oh, yeah, just a little bit of contact on the finger. Oh, it wasn't a shooting foul. Okay. All right. I thought that was certainly a shooting foul. So Steph's going to get the ball back then. Steph will drive in, hand off to Porzingis, and he gets blocked at the rim. And that's going to be a shot clock violation for the Warriors. Damn, really good defense from Iguodala there. Like, he's going to be the key for Phoenix winning this game. With Mark Williams down, if Iguodala is able to play defense like that on Porzingis, getting over the top of him and blocking the ball at its highest point, that's a fantastic defensive play there. And that's another Warriors turnover. Shot clock violation. But we're still right in this game. Still early days. Green, left open. Santos eventually picks him up. As that's going to be a turnover. So, Guy Santos comes back in as Kristaps Porzingis goes for a sit. So, at the moment, we've got Curry, Pajemski, Santos, GP2, and Draymond. So, this is kind of like that small ball Warriors lineup with no true center on the floor. And that's going to be another Warriors turnover. I think Steph Curry accidentally stepped out of bounds there. So make that 6 turnovers. Yeah, so Steph stepped on the line there. That is just unlike him. Damn, this is just sloppy from the Warriors. Booker, fading, gets denied, but Iguodala is able to catch the air ball. And he'll be fouled there by Guy. Wow. Alright, so it's going to be side out of bounds here for Phoenix. We're still only halfway through this first quarter. Like, if we can get it back to 2 to 3 possessions, Iguodaro floater is good. So he's been fantastic here early, and Phoenix go back up by double digits. Suns shooting 5 of 10 from the field. Golden State 2 of 7 as Santos gets it off the Curry assist there. And there we go. Booker at 3 misses. Jordan Goodwin the offensive rebound, but is denied. So a couple of just really early offensive rebound opportunities for the Suns. Despite them not having Mark Williams, Pajemski finally redeems himself for those early mistakes with a nice little finger roll. And here comes Golden State. So D'Anthony Melton has also come in for GP2. His first spell in this game. As Curry rips it away from Dylan Brooks for the steal. And then the outlet pass to Guy Santos is going to result in a Dylan Brooks foul there. Wow, Steph Curry doing it on the defensive end early. Steph not able to hit the scoreboard early in this game, so he's picked up a couple of rebounds, a steal there. That's what we're going to need from Steph if he's not able to hit the scoreboard. Do the little stuff on the defensive end. Alright, so Al Horford coming in. So Steve Kerr is just cycling through players here, trying to find a lineup that can get a bit of a momentum run going. Green, Curry. Come on, let's see Steph get a shot up here. Here we go. Steph on Iguodaro. Mismatch. But almost a Curry turnover there. Luckily, Melt was able to save it. Horford drives, floats, and scores. But they're going to call a foul before the shot. So that's another Warriors bucket gone begging. That's just so unfortunate there.
Moving without the ball, setting screens, and for sure, Dylan just holds on to him a little bit longer. It's not a set screen, but no reason to wrap around. Good job by Steph.
All right, so that's going to be the second foul on Dylan Brooks, though. So if he can get into some foul trouble like he did a couple of times last season when the Warriors and Rockets played off in that 7-game series. Curry to the rim, gets it to go. Steph, finally on the board there with a beautiful layup off the glass. Brooks left all alone, and he rattles it in. Dylan the villain. 7-point ball game here, 5 minutes remaining. Dylan Brooks, Steph a 3! Off the side of the backboard there for Steph. We saw in the Clippers game, Steph have a very quiet first half. 2 of 9 from the field, and then he just went dynamite in the second half. So don't be too worried just yet. I think for the Warriors, you know, I was originally hoping that maybe we could actually be the team to take the lead early. But now, based on what we've seen here, that's going to be a foul there. Based on what we've seen now, I guess it's just the same case as the Clippers game. Just keep ourselves in it for as long as possible and just hope at some point in the game we go on a run. There's a good shot there by Steph. A couple of possessions ago to finally get the Warriors on the board during this middle part of this first quarter here. It's going to be 2 free throws for Dylan, so that's his 7th and potentially 8th point of the first quarter. He's only got more points than the entire Warriors team here so far. He had a pretty good game against Portland though. 20 points, 7 rebounds. He's definitely improved scoring-wise this year. He's fit quite nicely into Phoenix, and I would assume he'd stick around there for a while. Alright, so down by 9 here. It's nearly back to a double-digit Phoenix lead. Curry off a screen, handoff to Horford, and he smokes the layup. So just Warriors are all over the place here, just not playing any clean basketball whatsoever. Booker out to Green, catch and shoot, connects. Booker and Green, beautiful star connection there. Man, so the thing is so far, Devin Booker hasn't had to do anything. Green and Brooks have combined for 14 points, as that's a Steph Curry turnover. What the are the Warriors doing? That is 7 turnovers. I literally said pre-game, my main key to this game, limit turnovers. No stupid turnovers. Because you just kill yourself. You don't even... It's not that Phoenix are winning. It's that the Warriors are just making themselves lose. The Warriors are beating themselves here. You just kill any chances you have of winning a game, as this is becoming an early blowout here as Booker hits the turnaround jumper, and that's his first field goal of the night. So to make matters worse, Devin Booker might get going here. But yeah, the Warriors are just killing their chances of having a shot in this game. I can't believe it. 7 first quarter turnovers. As Steph will go for his first rest of the night. He does not look impressed whatsoever. Jimmy Butler is with the team here, though, in Phoenix. I see him at the top of the bench there, sitting next to the coaching staff. As Melton, Porzingis. So we've got Pods, GP2, Melt, Al, and KP. So we've got the 2 Celtic centers out there. Got some good championship experience on the court here. Can we rally something? Come on! Hit this, GP! Oh my goodness. But luckily, Melt was able to get an offensive rebound there and get the second chance bucket to go. Come on, let's string a little bit of a run here. With Steph off the court. We saw it in the Clippers game in the second quarter with Steph off the court. The Warriors were able to have a little bit of a game-saving rally. Royce O'Neal has the Booker screen. D-Book now, driving left. Nearly loses the ball. Does lose the ball. Jalen Green saves it. Throws up a 3 at the buzzer. But it's going to be a shot clock violation. The ball did not hit the rim there. And that's going to be a Steve Kerr timeout. Phoenix are ecstatic at the moment. They are getting around each other. As Steve Kerr and Steph share some words. I'm sure they're trying to figure out a way to get the Warriors back into this game. John reckons Golden State let go. They're letting go of their playoff chances right now. That's for certain. Damn, just not a terrible, just terrible start. Man. Just having a look here, just seeing what people are saying on Twitter, and everyone is pissed off right now. Damn. All right. At least the Giants won today. That's something, at least. You still think we can win? Oh yeah, 100%. Like it could actually just end up being the same story as the Phoenix game, where all it'll take is just one run. Just as long as we're within 10 points the whole night, all it takes is one run. One run. Like, that's what's so good about the NBA. Like, no team is ever truly out of the game till the end. Like, we've seen time and time again this season, some crazy comebacks. And the Warriors have been on the good and bad end of a couple of them. All we have to do is just win this, and then I think we're good in the playoffs. I wouldn't say that. I mean, I wouldn't say we're good in the playoffs. Like, I mean, we literally have to face the literal hardest team possible, OKC, with what I'm assuming is going to be the 2-time MVP and potential back-to-back champions, depending on how things go, the OKC Thunder. But, look, I think at this point now, it's just about getting there. And then once we get there, we'll reassess. We'll see what we can do. And look, to be honest, like, if we do get into a series with OKC, like, I would say it's a win if we steal 2 games. Like, if we go down in 6 games, but we win 2 of them, maybe one on the road in OKC, I would call that a success, considering that we have 37 wins on the year. Like, we shouldn't even be talking about playoff aspirations right now. Melton for 20 plus. So Simo, maybe Simo's right, because he was on the money with his predictions in the Clippers game a couple of days ago on the stream. The annoying thing is, I just don't want to see Dylan Brooks chirping us at the end of the game. Like, we have to win.
By 12, Dylan Brooks, of course, would have loved to have had the 7th seed and match up with San Antonio,
but I'd be interested to see, like, if Phoenix do end up winning, which they might at this rate, how a Phoenix and Thunder playoff series would look. Like, I'm trying to genuinely think, like, who would be more competitive in a 7-game series against OKC, us or Phoenix? Now, you could probably say, oh, Phoenix, because they're winning at the moment, but I don't know. It's interesting. Stop Dylan, win. The thing is, we've got to try and stop Devin, Dylan, and Jalen. Like, that's what makes the Suns kind of dangerous when they get going, when everyone's hitting shots for Phoenix. They've got 3 guys who average, give or take, around that 20-point mark for the season. Like, when they can get all 3 going, that's 60-plus points from 3 guys, and that's a game changer. Where with Jimmy Butler out, the Warriors don't have those 3 guys that can give you that 60-plus point range. Like, if Jimmy was out there, then yeah, definitely you'd have Steph, Jimmy, and KP, and all their averages kind of go towards that 60-point mark. But now with kind of Jimmy out, you're more looking at someone like a Pajamski being the 3rd leading scorer, which, look, no discredit to Pods. He's a pretty solid player, but so far here tonight, he's been awful. Booker, a 3 misses. KP has the rebound almost ripped away from him, but he was called for a foul there. It was Malawatch. So I did say earlier in the stream, I did predict that Malawatch would have to play some 2nd or 3rd string center minutes tonight, and he's already out there here in the first quarter. Obviously, the rookie from Duke played alongside Con and Cooper last year. Solid player, but a very raw prospect. Like, he'll be a player that takes a couple of years to develop, but I think once he does, he'll be a really solid player, especially on the defensive end. I've watched some of his highlights. Warriors fans are so delusional that the Suns are the easiest team. It's not over yet, Blue Boo. It's not over yet. It's not over yet. Alright. So KP did hit both free throws. The Warriors are in the bonus now, guys. So this final 2 minutes here, all fouls will result in Warrior free throws. So that was handy because Porzingis was fouled all the way at the other end of the basket as Al Horford comes up with the steal. Alright, can we just get it back within 5 here? Melton a 3. Off the back iron. I mean, look, if we can get it to 5-ish points, that's a probably success for considering how bad we've been here in this first quarter. Royce O'Neal having to play some power forward minutes here. Dunn. Gillespie back to Dunn. Back to Gillespie. Had a fantastic year. Booker cutting and scoring. What a first quarter it's been for the Suns' big 3. Booker's gotten involved. Green was hot early and Dillon's been solid all quarter long. You think it'll be a Knicks-Wolves final series? Well, that's what's so interesting because a lot of people have either Minnesota or Denver going all the way, and both teams certainly can go all the way, but it's interesting that one of those teams will be gone in the first round. I think that's what makes that matchup so interesting. Like, to me, those are 2 teams that I could see facing off in not round 1, but the Western Conference Finals. Alright, so Booker has the Porzingis matchup here. Why is KP not attacking? I mean, I'll take a Santos 3. That misses, and O'Neal able to come up with the rebound. But why is KP not attacking? He has Booker on him. Gillespie, done a corner 3. Misses. So Phoenix could have really put the Warriors to bed here early. But, I mean, 15 points here so far. This is tough. Porzingis, kick out, and that's another turnover. That is the 8th turnover in this first quarter. O'Neal a 3 connects. Oh, man. Man. This is not ideal. This is not ideal. And that's another turnover. Holy shit. We get the ball right back, though. Porzingis a 3, misses. Santos the offensive rebound. Porzingis again. Now to Melton. We need a bucket on this play. Come on. Pajamski, hit this. Oh, my God. Pods is going to cop an unholy amount of hate if the Warriors are going to lose this game. All right, so shot clock off here for Phoenix. 5 seconds. 4. Gillespie with 3. Gillespie with 2. Gillespie hits the shot. Pajemski, half-court shot. Will count if it goes. And, of course, no good. Wow. An annihilation. An annihilation here in Arizona. Wow. A 9-0 run to end off the quarter. Holy smokes. Wow. This is certainly not good. I do appreciate the couple of people have just dropped a sub as well. We're now only roughly about 70 subs away from 2,000, so I appreciate that. But you can see Portland knocking off the Spurs. I do think that'll be a really good series. I for some reason have a feeling that could be a 7-game series. I don't know. It'll be interesting. I wish the Blazers had Dame though, because it'd make things a lot more interesting. Can Dame, pardon me, can Dame come back for the playoffs if they go deep? Or is it like he's officially ruled out even if they somehow go on to make the finals? Could you imagine, like, I feel so bad. Imagine Portland going like the greatest finals run of all time, get all the way and win, and then Dame doesn't get to play. Nah, actually, I would assume Dame would end up playing. Like, let's just say it's like like Portland have like won the series. They're up by like 20 points with only a little while to go. I would assume Dame would come in and play, even if it's a risk for injury, just for him to say that he played. I don't know why I'm thinking about that. It's probably not going to happen, but that's all right. The second round of the play-in has been pretty bad. Yeah, these last couple of games haven't been great at all. This could end up being a blowout. And obviously, I watched the first half of Charlotte and Orlando, and that was just terrible basketball. He's supposed to return next season. Obviously, because of his age, he's less likely to return as early as someone like a Tatum and, like a Halliburton. Apparently, Tyrese Halliburton was on track to be ready to go at the playoff time if the Pacers somehow made it. But then he got shingles, and apparently that just wrecked his timeline. But obviously, the Pacers, we knew they were making the postseason about 4 months ago, but yeah, it's quite interesting. Quite interesting to see how things will play out next season. Like, it's going to be a big off season. But so far, I mean, this could be the last stream of the season, guys, and I'm certainly going to miss it if it is. They're getting bounced in the first round. Wet Banana's going to average 30 and 20. Hey, Blazers got Donovan Clingan. He's pretty good. He's pretty good. But yeah, I don't know exactly when Dame's supposed to return. I would assume the start of next season. Alright, so here we go. Can Golden State muster up a second quarter comeback here? We're down big. Who would I bring back in the offseason? Definitely Porzingis. Definitely Melton. I think you have to bring Seth back for the sake of it. Who else is a free agent? And then I guess there's Pat Spencer as well, who I think you bring back. He's just so reliable as a third-string point guard off the bench. But, I mean, look, if there's a better backup point guard option, then maybe you let Spencer walk. I don't know. We'll talk about all that on the channel once the off-season arrives. I'll be doing plenty of off-season coverage and content, so stick around for that in the off-season. We'll still be pumping out the content, but we don't want the season to end just yet, chat. All right, Draymond, come on. Steph's out there. And that's going to be Warriors ball. Out of bounds here. You don't think we can win no more? Look, the way I think about it, we weren't even supposed to win a play-in game at all. So the fact that we got to watch that game against the Clippers and experience that, that's enough for me. But, look, we'll see what happens. We're not done just yet. Curry scooping layup misses. Wow. Okay, maybe you are right, Blow Knight. I just think that the reason why Phoenix are up by so much is Royce O'Neal, a Hail Mary 3. the reason why Phoenix are up so much is just the turnovers. The Warriors are killing their own chances. It's 13-2 off of points off of turnovers. Pregame to the rim. There we go. B-Pods. Alright, so the Warriors line up at the moment. No true center out there. They've got Steph, Pods, GP2, Gee, and Dre. So the three forwards, the two guards. Brooks, step back three over Curry, misses. So Phoenix a little bit cold here to begin the second quarter. Wowee. Here we go. Steph for three. Oh, come on. GP2 though, the cleanup crew, able to get the putback. Man, come on, Chef. We need you to start cooking, my friend. We can now think back and think that I gained almost 2,000 subscribers in the first year. Was number 45 of the video on the trending list. How crazy this first season of the channel has been. It's been phenomenal, man. I've had so much fun doing this. And yeah, like the fact that, 2,000 subs, a couple of little viral pieces of content, starting to actually build a real community on here. Made some content over in San Francisco as Draymond Green hits the layup and Phoenix need a timeout. Here come Golden State. But yeah, like it's been a phenomenal first year on the channel and we're only just getting started. Like for me, this first year on the channel was like a write-off. Like just experiment, see what works, see what doesn't work. Try and build a little bit of an audience. But yeah, thanks to you guys, we've definitely gone above the expectations I had. So appreciate it, chat. But yeah, hopefully next year Jimmy comes back. Mo hopefully maybe comes back. A big off-season splash. And hopefully next year will be bigger and better. Like now that I've kind of got the recipe that I know that works for this channel, it's now just about getting out as much content as possible. Like I feel like to end off this season, I've been absolutely pumping out the content. Yeah, we still got the off-season to go. Like obviously there's going to be a little dry patch, after free agency and after all the trades and draft cools down. There'll be a little dry patch. And I'll have to think of some videos, maybe do some like kind of throwback style videos, but yeah, there's definitely a lot more content to go for this season. I'm just hoping we can make a big splash, like a Kawhi, a Zion, a Giannis, a LeBron, get a big name player in, and that'll be super exciting. Your recent videos started to get lots of views. Yeah, it definitely did pick up. It definitely has picked up. It started off really slowly, but I ended up changing the title and thumbnail completely, and it's done a lot better since. So I'll definitely go for more of that thumbnail style moving forward. But yeah, the title wasn't great, so I ended up changing it, and it's definitely picked up. If you want to watch that video of me breaking down our win against the Clippers, it is linked at the top of the live chat. Yeah, definitely check that out. Here it is here. Warriors just shocked the entire NBA. Fun little video. Stayed up all night editing it. So, yeah, all the support on it is appreciated. Depending on how this game plays out, I'll probably do another one of those style of videos. If the Warriors lose, I'll probably do a bit more of like a what's next video, including this game. But probably upload it a couple of days later. Whereas if we somehow come back and win, I'll get another one of those kind of like instant game reaction style videos out. All right. Here we go. We're coming back though, chat. Back to 12. If we can get a stop, hit a 3, it's back to single digits. All right, here we go. Phoenix timeout. Warriors going to lose. Vegas decides these things, obviously. Wouldn't be so sure. It's not over yet. All right, though. Here we go. 12-point game.
Yeah, the chess match. You see how Steph is coming this pin down. He's already pointing to GP2. I'm going to help you. This is going to be an assist. He's still got the ball. He knows Draymond's slipping because Oso is coming up on the switch.
All right.
Brilliant connectivity.
That's all right, Blue Moon. That's all good. All right, here we go. Gillespie. Adoro. Off to Green. He gets blitzed. Good D here by the Warriors. Jalen Green trying to dance through traffic. Kick out. Gillespie. 3 is off front iron. Here we go, chat. Come on. Let's make a run. Bajemski. Suns crowd trying to slow the Warriors down here with some defense chants. Draymond. Off the roll. And that's another Draymond turnover. I don't know why the Warriors keep passing him into traffic. It just makes no sense as Iguodaro somehow had Steph Curry guarding him, and that's just ridiculous. I mean, why do we not have Al or KP or Bassi out there at the moment? Come on, get some height out there, Steve Kerr. Santos. Off a dime there, able to get the layup. Seriously, I don't know why we don't have a true center out there. Like, if anything, if I'm Steve Kerr, I'm having a center out there all night long. I'm just constantly rotating through Bassi, Horford, and Kristaps. Because of the Suns' lack of size, the Warriors should be exploiting that. Instead, they've got the 6'6" Draymond and Gee going out Iguodaro, and he's actually able to have an impact on this game, despite Williams being out. Brooks, a step back 3, misses as Draymond gets the rebound, but I think it's going to be a loose ball foul on the Warriors there. This is what I'm talking about. We're not able to get rebounds because we don't have a true center out there. Get Bassi, Porzingis, or Al on the floor. I don't understand why you wouldn't. You don't lose anything from it. Like, I understand the Warriors, you know, maybe want to try go small, try and put some pace on this game, try and outrun the Suns and, you know, space the floor a lot. But so far, like, all I've seen is Phoenix just kill us inside. Like, I'll definitely check out the rebounding numbers in a second here. It's Brooks, another miss, so... Yeah, I don't know, like, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe this lineup ends up working, but I just feel like we should have some more height out there. Melton on the move, misses the floater, but somehow gets his own rebound over 2 defenders, throws it right back up, and this time is fouled. So a chance to put it back to 10. All right. So 2 free throws here for D'Anthony Melton, who had a pretty slow end to the regular season, but I mean, if you can have a big game here tonight, that'd be helpful. All right, so finally we do bring a center back in, and it's Kristaps Porzingis. Finally, my goodness. I was gonna say. So I would almost even bring like a Seth Curry or a Bassi in, just something a little bit different. Try and change it up a little bit. So 2-2 for D Melt, as puts it back to 5. Jalen Green now gonna get a high screen, jumps into a 3 and misses on front iron. Like, the Warriors should be capitalizing here. Phoenix have slowed right down. So GP2 guarded by Booker. GP2 looking to try and set something up here for Horford, because he's got Brooks on him. So Horford, that's what I'm talking about. Seriously, good on Al Horford for finally just doing what everyone's wanted to see. Just get inside and attack. Phoenix are small. So it's back to a single-digit lead here for the Suns. If the Warriors just follow the lead of Al Horford here, we'll get right back into this game. Take it inside and attack. And then when you start attacking inside, the Suns are going to have to collapse on the perimeter and bring guys in. And then you get open threes. It's just simple. And I love that the experience of Al Horford instantly recognizes that. That's a Phoenix turnover too. There we go. This is why I love having these experienced guys out there all at the same time. Alright, so here we go. Melton drives, gets blocked by Jalen Green. Not a good shot there by Melton, but I like the intent to get inside. Alright, so we're almost about halfway through this second, and man, this is a low-scoring game. And I did predict it pre-game. A lot of you guys had the score being like both teams 120 plus. I had it around the low 110 mark because I had a feeling this was going to be low-scoring. Pregame. Step back, pump fake, didn't want the shot. Off to Melton now. Porzingis, get inside! Seriously! Oh my god! Turnover Porzingis, Jalen Green a slam. Hyper-athletic play there by Jalen Green. It just was like a slingshot the second he got that ball. Like, I don't know why we aren't just getting inside. Stop with this BS around the perimeter. Yes, Al Horford. Back down. Hand off to GP. Give the ball to Al every play. He's the only one with common sense right now. Seriously. Good on Al. He's keeping us in this game for the second straight night. He's been the big turning factor for the Warriors. Jalen Green is going crazy. Jalen Green is getting his revenge from last year on the Warriors. He is going crazy, and he suits the Suns nicely. I hope for his sake and for the Suns' sake, he gets a fully healthy season next year. Because I think, call me crazy, I think next year Jalen Green's going to be an all-star. Porzingis, hold the ball! Al, Pregame, back to Al. Or shoot it yourself, Pregame. What are you doing? Oh, this is very, very frustrating to watch. Brooks. As Jordan Goodwin gets the offensive rebound and throws it back in. And one as well. Oh my god. Oh my god. Timeout here for the Warriors. Good golly. Oh, wow. Wow. Goodness gracious me. Not a good start for Golden State at all here in this first half. I just can't get over just some of these plays from Pregame tonight. He's usually a lot better than this. Like, just some of these plays by Pregame are just boneheaded. Like, seriously. Pregame with the 4 points, 2 of 8 from the field, 3 turnovers. And a true shooting percentage of 25, the worst on the entire floor. But yeah, just no one's shooting the ball well. Steph 1 of 4, KP 1 of 3, Pods 2 of 8, Melt 1 of 4. Just, yeah, not great numbers whatsoever. But we're going to need particularly more from Steph. Like, only 2 points. Like, I don't know what we're going to do here, chat. We might actually be in a bit of trouble. Because Jalen Green is just going nuts. The Phoenix Big Three has been really good. Jalen Green 11 points, Booker 7, and Brooks 8. Brooks hasn't shot the ball too well, but he's definitely been a threat. You think you're ahead of me? Yeah, you probably will. You probably will be ahead of me. Obviously, a little slight stream delay. Appreciate the person who just dropped a sub. We are now 71 subs away from 2,000. That comment made me laugh. Bench Porzingis put post in even if he's injured. You guys make me laugh. Look, obviously, no, don't bring Post in, but maybe bring Charles Bassey in. Like, he was a double-double machine to end the regular season. Why don't we give him a shot? Give Bassey a shot. You know, change it up a little bit. Like, if it's not working, go for something a bit different. Bring in a Charles Bassey. Bring in a Seth Curry. Shit, bring in a Pat Spencer. Do something different. Do something different. Alright. Yeah, good choice. Well, I mean, Al's been really good so far. Al's been really handy. He's had some smart plays that not many other players have had tonight. But, yeah, Jalen Green. Look out for him if Phoenix going to win this game in round 1. Because he'd be coming in with some nice form. Had 35 against Portland, and tonight here, he's on track for a similar type of stat line.
Jalen Green's got 3 himself, and then Dylan Brooks to the rack. No quit as Goodwin gets in there and does what the Suns do, attack the offensive glass.
All right, here we go. Feels like these next 5 minutes could determine this game. All right, so Goodwin got the contact before the timeout. He did already hit the bucket, but he'll get the and one opportunity here. As Jordan Goodwin hits the shot. He's been a very reliable player this year for Phoenix. Picks up some steals for, his height. He's able to grab a couple of offensive rebounds as well. Pregame dealing with another turnover. I don't know what this guy is doing tonight. This is seriously weird stuff from Pajemski. Horford back to the basket. Misses. Damn. Booker now has Santos on him. Off to Brooks. The Warriors throw the double. And Brooks turns it over. Good blitz there by the Warriors. Forcing Brooks into a turnover. We've just got to try and get it back to 10 heading into the half. Anything more than 10, then we might be in some real trouble. All right, here we go. Warriors down by 14. Win or go home. Horford. Pajemski. Melton. Santos. Another... Is that going to be a foul? No, it's another Warriors turnover. Wow. Gee as well has been pretty poor tonight. Gee just can't seem to have any control on the ball whatsoever. Like, Gee's had, I think, 3 turnovers already here in this first half. All right, so Steph and Dre are going to come back in. That's helpful. Can we get a 3 here? Melton, come on. Pajemski, please, for the love of everything. Yes! Pajemski. There we go. Come on. Finally, we get a 3-point shot to go. We had missed about 6 threes in a row there. Smith misses. Melton able to get the rebound. What's post-injury? I think it's something to do with his foot, wasn't it? I don't know. He's been out for a while as Pajemski draws contact. He's been out for a while. Let me have a look. What's he listed as? Yeah, right foot management. But yeah, the 4 guys that haven't come into this game yet. Richard, the rookie, Spencer, Bassey, and Seth Curry. So, I mean, look, if I'm Steve Kerr, maybe bring in a Seth Curry. See if we can get the Curry bros hot. It might even get Steph going, having his brother alongside him. Try something. There's Pods hits the first free throw. Yeah, so Post was meant to be back a while ago. His injury just has ended up being worse than what we expected. As the chef comes back in with only 2 points to his name here so far. Stephen Curry. As Pajemski will shoot his second free throw. And will miss. Pods missed a bunch of free throws in that Clippers game. But misses that one there. Has been a very off night for Pajemski. Gillespie, what a year it's been for him. Led the Suns in three-point shooting. Brooks drives, scoops, scores, and one. Although they might call it an offensive foul, they have. There we go. So you could just see there last second, Brooks kind of pushed off a little bit. Lucky, because if that was called in favor of Phoenix, that would have been an and one play there for Dylan. And that would have been brutal for the Warriors' chances here. So it's back to 10. I said if we can get it to 10, then we've got a chance. Now, Phoenix will challenge this call here. And if it gets overturned, we're going to be in a bit of trouble. Alright, so timeout Phoenix for the challenge. Have a look if there's any updates or little news that I haven't seen here on Twitter. Around the world, around the world. Yeah, I did see this. Apparently now OKC own the Clippers pick because we beat them. Which is crazy. And now OKC have like a 1% chance of jumping up to pick 1 in this year's draft. And if that happens, bro, the Warriors might have sold the NBA. I can't even lie.
This game is going to last for a long time, so don't worry about it. We're down. We were down the other night, the whole night, right? But we got to lock in on what we got to do.
The leadership of Steve Kerr, knowing it's a long ball game, and he has number 30. 43-33, Suns on top. Suns challenging the last play, which if it stands will be the third foul on Dylan Brooks.
You can see the drive here, and this isn't a great angle for whether or not Dylan Brooks was
I hate to say this, if the Warriors don't trade Steph Curry, but you tell him you're not re-signing him past 2027. What do you mean, man? Bro, if Steph wants to play till he's 50, let him play till he's 50. The Warriors have absolutely zero reason to not let Steph Curry play until he wants to.
Contact was immaterial to the play. Did not hinder his speed, balance, rhythm, and quickness. The off-arm then hit Santos to the face. Therefore, the offensive foul will stand.
Okay, so cool stands. Phoenix burn a challenge and a timeout. And now Brooks has 3 fouls to his name heading into the second half. So that's a huge swing. It'll also mean the and one play for Brooks won't count, and it'll be Warriors ball. So that could be a big turning point in this game. Definitely the right call there. You could see it last second. Brooks kind of just pushed off Santos and hit him in the face. So there we go, chat. Something to be happy about, I guess. Man, what I will say though, very low scoring game of basketball. Like, right now, it's on track to be like both teams well below 100 points. Now, obviously, in the second half, game will open up a little bit, but still. All right, so Brooks goes to the bench with 3 fouls in hand. Warriors looking to muster up a little bit of a rally here to just give themselves a chance. Heading into this second half, Curry with Goodwin on him. Curry looking to find himself some space here. Gets the switch. Step back, Jake. Oh, rattles out, but Key was almost able to put it in off the rebound there. Just sums up the Warriors' night so far, but Curry gets the steal. Curry in transition. Curry 3. Bang! Let's go! Come on! Steph Curry could be a game-changing play. Pokes it away. O'Neal misses. Pajemski the rebound. Come on! Curry, Santos, drives, flips, scores! Let's go! 5-point game. 9-0 Warriors run here. Table starting to flip a little bit. Gillespie. Handoff. Iguodaro. Smart foul by Pajemski. Very smart foul there by Pajemski. It was going to be an easy dunk there for Iguodaro, but man, that Steph 3 could be a game-changing play. And I love that Steph just said, screw it, I'm shooting it myself. There we go. First 3-pointer in this game for the greatest 3-point shooter of all time. Hopefully that play there can get Steph in rhythm. So Iguodaro will now get 2 free throws. Hopefully he misses one to make it worth fouling him. Does hit the first. That ends the Warriors' run here.
Winner of this ball game will face the defending champion Oklahoma City Thunder in round 1 of the NBA playoffs.
And he goes 2 for 2.
Suns led by 18.
All right, so 2 minutes left. Warriors down by 7. Here we go. Pajemski, Curry, come on Steph, Draymond, back to Pajemski, and Pajemski through contact. The gravity of Steph Curry allowed Pajemski to roll in there. Booker is fouled, so more Phoenix free throws. They're in the bonus here. Doesn't matter if it's a shooting foul or not. It's going to be Suns free throws. But that last play there by the Warriors, some really good signs. Steph, off the ball, just had so much gravity that Draymond was able to pick off that Pajemski just had a clear lane there, and he makes the read. So a couple of good offensive possessions by the Dubs, and that's exactly what we need to see here heading into the second half. It's rebuild time, and Curry don't want to have Kobe end of his career, and he said that he wants to have a farewell tour. Let Curry see what he wants after 27. I don't know, man. That's too far to look down the line. I don't like when people do that. There's no point of looking 2-3 years down the line. Just enjoy him while he's here. Whatever happens, happens. Pajemski is fouled. So I will give credit where credit's due to Brandon Pajemski. Putrid start to this game. But he's picked the pieces up here in this late stage of the second quarter. Is it a shooting foul? No shooting foul. All right. So Warriors ball. Minute 57 left. They reckon there's a little bit of slipperiness on the court. Now, the last thing we want is a Warriors player falling over and getting injured. The last time there was a slippery court, the Dallas game, we remember what happened to Moses Moody. One of the scariest things I've ever seen on a basketball court. Curry, kick out. Horford, a 3. Oh, Pajemski, the tip in. Let's go, Pods. I'm starting to lose my voice here a little bit, chat. Pajemski, I was just saying how he's picked it up. And he's got 12 points in this half. He's led the scoring. Wow, pardon me. This game is making my voice gone. O'Neal, a 3, misses. And the Warriors fight for the rebound, and it's able to be knocked out of bounds. Warriors ball, a minute 20 left. But shout out Pods. He's picked it up. All right. So here we go. Like it's game on. It's really game on here. Like we could somehow actually end up with the lead if we get 2 threes, 2 stops. Here we go, Curry. Oh, he's got a look on his face. Here we go. Chef. Deep 3 is fouled. So Phoenix are in the Phoenix and Golden State now are both in the bonus. So any more fouls on both teams will result in free throws. Now, the foul was actually on the screen, not on Steph. So it's Draymond shooting free throws, and he misses the first. All right. Draymond's got to hit one of these. All right. Draymond does hit one of them. So he goes 1 of 2. 4-point game. Here we go. Booker. With ball in hand, Pajemski on him. Booker fading. Kickoff to Iguodaro. And he misses. Phoenix have gone cold. 1 minute left. Curry. Dancing. Prancing. Splits 2. Horford a 3. Misses. Al has not been his night from deep. Coming off of one of the best playoff stretches in his career last game against the Clippers. Oh, if he hit that, it would have been a 1-point game. Booker fading. Booker missing. Phoenix are ice cold. So Warriors can get the 2 for 1 here if they play it smart. depending on how quick Phoenix want to go. Curry fouled. Almost an and one for Steph, but it's going to be 2 free throws. Golden State, like I mentioned, in the bonus. So Steph a chance to put it to a 1-possession game with 19.6 on the clock. It hasn't been pretty by the Warriors here in this second quarter, but they've done what's been necessary and given themselves a shot to win it here in this second half. Steph battling through that knee injury. 2 shots at the line. Does hit the first. Steph looking a little bit sore out there. Hopefully it's nothing too serious. But basically kind of like the exact same first half for Steph in this game compared to that Clippers game in the first half. So hopefully we can see another electric second half Steph performance. As Steph goes 2 of 2 for his 7th point of the night. Here we go. Phoenix with 20 seconds. They can get the last shot here if they want it. Jalen Green, ball in hand, with 5, with 4, with 3, step back, connects, Jalen Green, what a shot, Draymond from half, shoot it, misses, that's a big time shot by Jalen Green. Alright, that's going to be the half. I'm going to quickly go and drink, have a quick breather, and then I'll be back for a first half recap, and then we'll get underway here for the second half.
At the break, top 3 to close out the second quarter. Golden State, though, outscoring Phoenix 30-17 in that second period. Stay tuned for the half, presented by AT&T and Studio Taylor Rooks, Blake Griffin, Dirk Nowitzki, Steve Nash, and Udonis Haslem. Tough battle here in the first 2 quarters. Suns led by 18 at one point. It's a 5-point game at the break. You're watching the SoFi NBA Play-In Tournament on Prime.
Alrighty. End of the first half. What does this second half have in store for our Warriors? Alright. How are we feeling here in the live chat? I know some of you guys will probably head off for a quick halftime break, and that is more than fine. But for the people sticking around, how are we feeling? Have a quick look on Twitter, see what everyone's thinking over there. Basically everyone's just saying, what is Pods doing? Well, this is actually important. So, I'm reading this little thing here. So, this is... We'll turn this down. So, obviously, like, if the Warriors lose tonight, at least we still have our, lottery pick. So, if we lose tonight, we end up with a good chance to jump... Still a very good chance to jump up into the top of the lottery. So, like, worst case scenario, we lose tonight and we have a chance to jump into the top 4 of the lottery still. So we are... Let's read this. If the Warriors beat the Suns, the Thunder will have a 10% chance at a top 4 pick. That's crazy. That's crazy. If the Warriors win tonight, we actually might curse the rest of the NBA. That's crazy. You hate Dylan Brooks. He's so annoying. Yeah, well, the thing is, you need players like that in the NBA. I think the word you use is antagonists. Like, we have one ourselves in Draymond Green, and you need players like that. It makes it interesting. It's one of those things where if they're on your team, you love them. If they're not, you hate them. But I will say, man, only down by 5 points after what was one of the worst first halves in Warriors' recent postseason history. I will take that. Like, just having a look at the numbers here. We're shooting 41% from the field, 21% from 3. We've had 11 turnovers. And it just hasn't been pretty. But yet, we're still right there. We're only down by 5, so Steph's got the 7 points. We know he can catch on fire in the second half. We're going to need more from Melton. He's got 4 points, 1 of 4 shooting. We're going to need more from Dre. I wouldn't mind seeing a little bit more playmaking from Draymond in the second half against the Clippers. He had 9 assists for the whole game. This game so far, he's only had 2. So we want to see more Draymond playmaking. GP2 is been right, 4 points, 2 boards. I want to see more from Al. Only the 2 points, shooting 1 of 5 from the field. Pregame, our top scorer, had a terrible start to this game, but has really, really, really recovered. That was a fantastic second quarter from Pregame. The first quarter, Pregame, 2 points, 1 of 6 shooting. But in the second quarter, 10 points, 4 of 5 shooting. So, great recovery from Pregame there. Santos, need to see more from him, and Porzingis need to see more from him. So, we just need everyone to lift like we did in the Clippers game in this second half. And I think we've got a shot. Like, this is going to be a game that should still go down to the wire just because of how scrappy it is. Like, it's on track to be both teams roughly around the 100-point mark. And I think, as long as it's a shot for us to win it down the stretch, I like our chances. You hope we get Kawhi this season or some other all-star for Steph and Jimmy. Yeah, I agree. I mean, hopefully Kawhi's contract gets avoided with obviously all the stuff that happened with the Clippers, salary cap stuff, and if his contract gets voided, and if he becomes a free agent, I definitely see the Warriors swooping in on him. All right. But, yeah, this has been a good second quarter. I'm just reading through all the numbers. In that second quarter. Really solid play by the Warriors. And if we can play like what we did in the late stretches of that second quarter, for majority of the second half, will definitely be a good shot to win it. If we're able to get a stop there on that Jalen Green 3 at the end, it would only be 1 possession. But, I want to have a look. When is the first game? When is the first game in that round 1 series against OKC? Is it? Let's have a look. It's Sunday. Sunday, okay. An early Sunday game versus the Thunder awaits for the winner of this game. Because obviously tomorrow the playoffs kick off, but that's too short of a rest. Could you imagine that? Like, the winner of this game had to go straight to Oklahoma tomorrow to play in game 1. Like, that'd be so brutal. But yeah, obviously, a day off for the winner of this game tomorrow, then they head straight to OKC. Bro, if the Warriors actually win this game, what a ridiculously tough path they have had. You start off in LA, you have a crazy second half comeback. You come to Phoenix, let's just say we win in the second half. You have a gritty win against Phoenix when you had to come all the way over to Arizona. And then you've got to go over to Oklahoma to take on one of the best teams this decade. Like, that is insane. That is insane, bro. So I want to have a look. So game one for the winner of this series against the Thunder is on Sunday. And then you got a couple of days off. And then the next game is Wednesday, game 2. So if the Warriors do win, I'm not going to lie, I would assume we do probably lose game 1 in Oklahoma. But then we get a couple of days off before game 2. And I think that's when the series would really start. But we'll wait and see. I'm excited for playoffs hoops, man. I think this is going to be a lot of fun this postseason. This NBA season has been absolutely phenomenal. So many fun games, crazy stat lines, crazy finishes, stories, trades, scandals. It's been absolutely wild. It's been absolutely wild this season. And, you know, it'd be great to have a good ending to the season. But yeah, in terms of who I think goes to the finals, I don't know. Like, it's a good question. It's one of those years where you just don't know. Like, last year it was like, oh, obviously OKC are going to go to the finals. But I think in the East, a lot of people last year were saying the Knicks and the Celtics. And I think, again, in the East, that's probably going to be the two teams most people back in. But yeah, like, even like thinking about it now, like, there's so many teams in the East that I could see going all the way to the finals. Like, I think the Pistons could, Knicks could, Celtics could. I don't think you count the Cavs out just yet as well. And then the West, I think the Nuggets could, the Thunder could. I think the Spurs could. And I'm going to say I think the Rockets could. I've got a feeling the Rockets could be one of the dark horses in this year's playoffs. And I could be wrong on that. They could somehow go down to the LeBron-led Lakers. But if they don't, I've got a feeling the Rockets could go on a little bit of a run. I think KD's been due for a big playoff run. He hasn't had one for a while now, since probably that 2021 run he had with the Nets. But yeah, obviously the foot in the line ultimately stopped them from going any further. But yeah, since then, it was a messy ending with Brooklyn, and then obviously the team we're facing today, Phoenix, you know, he never got going there, and now the Rockets. We will see what he can do. Adam says, come on, Warriors. Yeah, big second half on the cards here. This could be the last half of Warriors basketball this season, man. And if it is, I want to hope we go down swinging. I'm surprised we've come this far, to be honest. If I'm being brutally honest, I, for a little while, didn't think we'd be beating the Clippers. But here we are. Here we are. We need to put the Curry Bros in at the same time. I agree, even if it's just for a little stretch, just to help Steph get going. But in saying that, I reckon the Suns would have really attacked Seth on defense if he's out there. So, I don't know. We'll see. But like, obviously Phoenix will have a couple of tricks up their sleeve as well. Like, they don't want to go home. They don't want to be the first ever 7th seed to get knocked out from the play-in tournament. Like, that'd be embarrassing. You can't win two. You can't get one win in 2 home games for a playoffs berth after winning, 45 games this season? You'd be very embarrassed, but more so disappointed. But we'll see. It's crazy though. Like, look at the difference between the Warriors and Suns record. You can see it up there on the graphics. Basically opposite records. Golden State 37 and 45, Phoenix 45 and 37. So It doesn't feel like we deserve a playoff spot, but that's the play-in tournament. It's a wild format. It truly is. It truly is a wild format. But I love it. I know some people don't like the play-in tournament, and they'll say, "Oh, you don't deserve to get in off of one game after all the work. The teams put in 82 games in the regular season," which I agree. Like, I think the play-in tournament makes sense, but also doesn't make sense in a way. But it'll be interesting to see, like, maybe when these new teams come in to the NBA, the Vegas and Seattle teams, when they eventually come in, like, maybe they just make the playoffs just bigger. Like, just have more teams actually competing in the playoffs. But it's tough because you can't really have, like, 9 teams competing. You could maybe have, like, a mini playoff series, like the 8th and 9th seed, playing like a sort of play-in tournament style, like a 3-game series or something. I don't know. Because I feel like 10 teams in each conference is almost too much. Like 20 playoff teams is almost too much. But I don't know. It's interesting. All right. Second half, we are about to get underway here in Arizona. I don't know how this half is going to play out. Like, I'm just sitting here in my head trying to think it through. And I honestly have no idea how this one will play out. Isn't Seth one of the best three-point shooters? Yeah, but Seth really hasn't gotten any kind of form or momentum going with all the time he's missed this year. I wish we had, like, prime Dallas Seth Curry on our team right now. That'd be awesome. That would be awesome. Prime Seth Curry, bro. He was nice. He was nice on the Mavs. Even on Philly for a little while there. I wish Seth came over a little earlier. It would have been huge. But, yeah, we'll see. Like, I'm assuming early on the Warriors will probably just run with the guys they had out there to end off the second quarter, because that second quarter was fantastic by the Warriors. I think they won it 30-17.
Just our intensity, even though it's go home or go to the playoffs. So I'm just trying to create the intensity, create the energy for my teammates, so it can be infectious.
And you already know that the Warriors are going to go on a typical run. That's what happens when you play against top opposition. How do you make sure that you have the consistency?
All right, here we go. Third quarter, about to get underway, chat.
Play harder than them. And we watch the game.
I'm excited. I'm a little bit nervous,
So we got to fight throughout the
a
whole.
little bit optimistic, a little bit of everything. All right, here we go. Phoenix starting things off here. And we are underway. Win or go home. We've got Curry, Pajemski, Santos, Green, and Porzingis out there for the Warriors. And Green, Booker, Goodwin, Brooks, and Iguodala out there for the Suns. As Brooks attacks Pajemski. Turnaround jump shot. Scooping and missing. But Iguodala right there on the glass to clean it up. He's been really good tonight. In the absence of Mark Williams, he's stepped up big time. And if the Suns do go on to win this game, he'll be one of the main reasons why. Pajemski, the top scorer in the first half, off to Santos. Curry getting denied the ball here by Brooks. Now he finally gets it. Curry turnaround three. Misses, but Pajemski the offensive rebound. Out to Draymond. Back to Pajemski. Pajemski scooping and scoring. Brandon Pajemski really turning his night around, and I'm all for it. Has stuck with it, Brandon Pajemski. Booker misses the three in the corner, but another offensive rebound for the Suns. And this time Brooks will look to attack. Jalen Green to deep three. Misses. Jalen Green obviously hit that three to end off the first half. So luckily he didn't hit that one there. We don't want him getting hot. He's been lethal in this game here so far for Phoenix. Pajemski. Porzingis. Good D here early by both teams. Neither team could find anything early. Pregame a high floater as the shot clock expires, misses. Yeah, like I was saying, both teams just absolutely pressing on defense as Jordan Goodwin. Another offensive rebound for the Suns. These offensive rebounds and turnovers have killed the Warriors here. Draymond, guarded by Goodwin. The Suns are just denying Curry the ball, and it's working because the Warriors are all out of whack with Curry not able to get involved. I got a feel for Steph, man. Like, it must be so frustrating trying to get into rhythm. You're not even playing that well, but yet you're still getting absolutely smothered. Like, Curry has just someone on him just at all times of the possession. And the Warriors are, using a lot of the shot clock to try and get the ball in Curry's hands. So when they don't, it makes it tough. But Porzingis able to finally get something going for himself with a 3 as the shot clock was expiring. Jalen Green to the rack and scores. He's been fantastic tonight here, Jalen Green. 16 points coming off of a 35-point performance in the loss versus the Blazers, and that's going to be a foul on Booker. Was pushing Santos as he was cutting in there to the rim. But I love that 3 there from KP. We needed that. All right, so Porzingis. So Booker with 3 fouls, Brooks also with 3 fouls. So if we can get both those guys into foul trouble down the stretch, that'd be fantastic. Porzingis up top, off the glass. Back-to-back buckets for KP. Little Porzingis 5-0 run here for the Warriors. 4-point game. KP now up to 10 points. Green, Booker, Brooks, the big 3 combining. Brooks, a pull-up J is money. Dylan Brooks. Here we go. Win or go home. Winner is the 8th seed and will face OKC in the reigning MVP SGA. Pajemski. Green. Beautiful pass to Porzingis. And he draws the foul. So Booker, that's his 4th foul now. That's huge for the Warriors' sake. If Devin Booker fouls out or has to sit on the bench for extended periods of time, that makes things helpful. Alright, so this will put it back to 4 points if KP hits both of these. He hits the first. And Booker sharing some words here with the officials, stating his case, but that is a clear foul right there. As KP misses the second. Would have been huge if he was able to hit that. Green, Brooks, quick fire 3 connects. Dylan Brooks going back and forth here with Kristaps Porzingis. Not a great first half shooting wise for Brooks, but he's turned it up a notch here in the second half. Pajemski reverse layup is good. Oh, they've waved it off. What? Steve Kerr has to challenge that. Wow. Wait, the Warriors can't challenge it because there was nothing called. How have they waved that off? They called that a travel. That's ridiculous. Green a 3 connects. Oh my god. Timeout Steve Kerr. He's livid. Jalen, Dylan, and Devin. The new look Phoenix Big 3. Oh man. Warriors down by 11. Terrible start here to this third quarter. Pardon me. The Warriors don't seem to like these uneven quarters. They only seem to play well in the even quarters, the second and fourth quarter, not the first and third. All right. All right. All right. Damn, what are we doing? You think Seth Curry is inconsistent? I agree. But that's what you're going to expect from, a type of, bench shooter player in the twilight years of their career. Like, he was never, brought in to be, this game-changing player off the bench, like a Luke Kennard type player. We know why he was brought in, to play alongside Steph and, for Steph to play alongside Seth, and I'm not mad about it. I'm not mad about it at all. I hope it's not the last time we get to see them play either. I like Seth. It's good to have him around. I actually saw Seth when I was in San Francisco. Right when I met Will Richard. I didn't want to bother him though and be a pain. But yeah, I did see him. He seemed like a nice guy and seems like the whole team likes him. So hopefully he does stick around. But yeah, this has been a abysmal first half here.
I like what I'm seeing, Suns Nation. We got a $100 gift card on the line. Who's it going to be?
All right. What y'all trying to do? 24 karat down in the air. We've still got a chance to win, but God, it doesn't feel like we deserve it. And what has me the most concerned? Look at message. I'll look at it in a minute. What has me the most concerned? If Phoenix is able to do this to us. Oh, you're not going. Okay. Oh, okay, you're not going. All right. I'll just go tomorrow then. Oh, you're not even going tomorrow either. Oh, what I was saying is I think what has me most concerned, if Phoenix is able to do this to us, just imagine what OKC can do. Really imagine what OKC can do. They they blew us out 3 times this year.
Yeah, Grady, huge swing. What do you think? I think that's fling. Gather step and then a 1-2.
Also, that Pajemski reverse layup that was called a travel was definitely not a travel. That replay, you can literally see Gathers takes 2 steps. Like, what?
5-point swing and the Suns up 11.
And whether Pod's play was clean or not, that Jalen Green 3 was, for sure. And Steve Kerr had a long
All right.
got bumped about everybody in the league makes that.
Here we go. Down by 11. Steph, Draymond, GP, Pods, Gee, swing, swing, swing. A Gee airball. What is Gee doing? It's been a rough night for Gee. It's been a rough night for Gee. He's had a couple of bad shots. Few turnovers as well. Not typically like Gee. Am I American? No. I'm an Australian Warriors fan, not American. Alright. Goodwin. Green. Iguodaro. Come on, let's fire up, bro. What are we doing? We're down by 11 here with 7:23 to go. Season on the line, and we just look flat. All right, so Green. Suns looking to try and put this one away early. Booker. Skip pass to Goodwin. 3 is off back iron. If the Warriors want to win this game, they've got to do it now. I don't think we have another fourth quarter comeback. We've got to start it early. Steph finally gets the ball and just gets smothered. No shooting foul! Oh my God! Bro, this is ridiculous. How are they allowed to just smack him like that?
That's, I think, where Scott Foster made the call before Steph got that ball.
Oh my god, these officials, bro. Draymond. We can't even get Steph the ball. He's getting smothered. There we go. Steph a three. Misses. So what makes it so difficult? Steph can barely get the ball, and when he does, he gets like 2 seconds of space. So he has to throw up a ridiculously off-balance shot. Damn. Jalen Green, step back three, rattles in. Ah, Jalen Green, this guy is nice, man. I was saying it before. I reckon he'll be an all-star next year. A healthy Jalen Green will be an all-star. Santos, GP2, misses the reverse layup. I'm not going to lie, chat. For the first time tonight, I think we're in trouble. Like, in real trouble. Like, I don't think we're going to win from here. It's going to be a foul there. So Jalen Green, what a phenomenal game it's been. Jalen Green, 22 points. It's crazy because Booker's only got 8 points, 2 of 8 shooting. Like, it's been Jalen Green's team tonight. Game over. I hate to say it, but unless something like what happened last game happens, yeah, you are right. We just seem flat. Like, the thing is, in the Clippers game, we at least looked like we had some intent about us, but in this game, we've just looked stale. But the biggest problem is Phoenix have pressed Steph Curry a lot more than what the Clippers did. And that's so exactly that right there. So that's a Steph Curry turnover. Because Steph has this much space, he goes along the baseline and just accidentally has a step on the line there. Like, I just don't know what we can do here, bro. Because we need Steph to get going to win, but the Suns are just obliterating him. Booker lobs it to Iguodala. Somehow Booker ends up with the ball back, and he misses the turnaround jumper. And that's going to be a foul there on Brooks. Dylan Brooks foul. Is that 4 or 5? 4th. Refs suck balls. Yeah, I know. They've been terrible. They always don't favor the Warriors, and particularly Steph. Now, bad news here, guys. Steph is limping a lot on that right knee as well. He's trying to shake it off. But I can't lie. We might be over here, guys. This might be it. I could see Steph Curry going off in a minute. The last thing we want is for him to do a major knee injury. Take Steph off. Take Steph off. Oh my god. Take Steph off. Turnover, Draymond Green. Gets timeout. 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 Call a fucking timeout. Get Steph off the court. I don't care. Get him off the court. I can't bear to watch this. I know what's going to happen next. It's the most Warriors thing ever. Get Steph off the court. The Suns did score as well. Horford's able to score. If Steph's limping like this, please just get him off the court. I don't even care about winning this game. If it means Steph's going to get injured, I don't care. We literally cannot afford another injury to our stars heading into next season. Draymond! As Horford wasn't able to come up with the steal. Draymond poked it away. Al wasn't able to bring it in, but luckily the Suns come up with a miss there. Alright, let's see how Steph looks on this play. He gives it off to Melton, who rims in the 3. And, I mean, we're still in this game, which feels weird to say, but I'm just so nervous about Steph. He's not moving well. Oh, Booker gets double teamed. That's a backcourt violation. There we go. Draymond. Wait, what? What? They called that a foul? What? Booker, not only is that a backcourt violation, he effing traveled. Scott Foster, are you watching the game? Oh my god. What are you on about? Not only did he just pick the ball back up, it's a back court. No way you call a foul. Oh my god. Bro, what? Bro, we really are doing anything to knock out the Warriors in the playoffs. I cannot get over this. Green. O'Neal. Crack to Green. My voice is nearly gone. Jalen Green, step back three. Misses. Pardon me. Warriors ball, but my voice is nearly gone. I don't think I can get through a 7-game playoff series with my voice at this rate. Oh my goodness. Alright, so the Warriors are in the bonus. So, even though it was a foul at the other end, it's going to be some D'Anthony Melton free throws here. And if we can get it back to 10, we're still a chance. We're still a chance, which just sounds so weird. Melton hits the first 10-point game. No shooting foul or nothing for Curry. These refs, I don't know, bro. I know. Okay, so 3 of the playoff games are on Prime tomorrow. A lot of the postseason games are on Prime. Thought there would have been some ESPN games, but I don't know how it works, playoffs, with the new broadcasting deals. Alright, so 2 of 2 there for Melton. O'Neal, catch and shoot. Misses, and Horford fighting for the rebound. Come on! Let's go now! Melton! Oh, blocked! Goaltending! Get it in! Yes! Finally, we get a call to go our way. So that was a block there, but they've called it a goaltend, as it should be. We finally get something in our favor. That was Jalen Green? What the... Bro, I thought that was Iguodaro. Jalen Green got hops. I can't even lie. He was moving like a center there for the chase down near block. Oh my god, Jalen Green. Booker. Iguodaro. Green. 3, 2, from the logo. Connects! Jalen Green is playing out of this world. What is going on? He's a human torch. As the shot clock expired, he said, why not let it fly? Oh my goodness, Melton rattles at home. The Warriors are fighting for their life right now. Wowee. The Warriors bench has kept them in it. 21-7 bench points in favor of the Warriors. The Suns have relied on their 3 stars here tonight. As Iguodaro is fouled by Draymond. And Draymond runs straight to Scott Foster to have some words with him. Alright, we got a timeout. We got a little timeout here. What a chaotic little stretch of basketball it's been. If Jalen Green didn't hit that shot, it would have been 64-69. And it would have been game on. Oh, man. Jalen Green has just killed us all night long. I remember he hit that 3 to end off the first half. And then that 3 there. Like, you take away those 2 threes, it's a 1-possession game. It's a 2-point game. So, just those kind of game-breaking shots from Jalen Green has just been the difference for Phoenix. And I can't even be too mad. Because I love Jalen Green. I think he's quite an entertaining player to watch. Especially when he's playing like this. But man, why does it have to be against our Warriors? Oh my goodness. Damn. I just can't get over the officiating. Like, the Jalen Green The Jalen Green stuff I can handle. Like, fair play to him. He's absolutely balling out. But, like, the officiating is what I'm not going to accept. Like, they're not even trying to hide. They're not even trying to hide it. This is just straight up BS. Just straight up BS. Man. Man, I can't believe this. And the fact that we're still in it is honestly impressive. Like, if we can get a stop, a 3 to 2 possession game, and we're still the slightest chance heading into the 4th. But we've literally trailed basically all night long. Like, I think the last time we were leading was literally the first possession of the game. I think, yeah, because Draymond hit that layup first possession of the game, and it was 2-0. I think that's the only time we've led in this game, if I'm not mistaken. And then for the Suns, I think did the Suns not have like a 20-point lead at one stage, or like an 18-point lead? So the fact we're still in it's honestly impressive. All right, here we go. These next 2 minutes are going to be huge, chat. Let's do it.
Here in Phoenix, mortgage matchup center and Jalen Green going off.
It's nice to see Jalen Green not only do this in the play-in game, but in the United States. He had a huge game in Toronto where he made 8 threes. That was his high of the season.
Man, Jalen Green, 7 threes in this game.
For the Suns,
He has just been on a mission for the Phoenix Suns.
It's his 34th game.
And this is what this guy can do. This is why he was a top pick so many years ago. Like, he can do this stuff. Alright, Booker. High screen for him. Pulls up from mid-range and hits it. One of the smoothest mid-range shooters in the league. Back to 10 points now. So Booker 3 of 10 tonight, but it hasn't mattered. Jalen Green has stood up. Horford. He gets the screen. Hands it off to Melton. Gets it right back. Now off to Gee. He goes under the basket and is fouled. So Gee trying to fire himself up here. Hasn't been a good game for him tonight.
of all the things that were talked about with the way the Warriors came back against the Clippers, D. Santos got lost in a game where he had 20 points. Made some huge plays.
Alright, so we're going to need a bit more from Gee here in the 4th. Yeah, 20 points in that Clippers game and kind of went under the radar, but tonight just hasn't been his best as he actually misses that free throw there. It's been an off night for Gee.
Huge ways for Golden State.
JD has 4.
Yeah, Grady Bones is deeper than that. He actually put up this morning a shoot.
Alright. Hits the second at least. Alright, Booker. GP2 on him. I like that matchup. O'Neal, elbow 3, misses. That's out of bounds. Yes. That's our ball, ain't it? Alright, Warriors ball. 9-point game.
Can't wait till JD does your biography. I listen to
Alright, so no
tell those stories about these players and
no turnovers here. No Curry on the floor, so what can these bench Warriors do? Santos. It's going to bounce off of Phoenix. Still Warriors ball, but Gee just hasn't had any control of the ball tonight.
Up to 16 points per game after the All-Star break.
Alright. Minute 30 left. Pajamski. Into Al. Al, hand off to Gee. Scooping layup is good. Somehow the Warriors are just still hanging on in. Minute to go. If we can get it back to 1 possession, this would be huge. But Jalen Green's got ball in hand, and that's a scary sight tonight. Green, Booker, Gillespie. Back to Green up top. He drives in, scoops and scores. Jalen Green has been unstoppable tonight.
pretty boys late in that possession, and Jalen Green
If you're OKC watching at home, you might be a little bit worried what this guy might do if the Suns do close this one out and go on to face the Thunder. Horford is going to be fouled. Both teams in the bonus with 40 seconds left. Keep forgetting Haywood Highsmith is on the Suns now. It's been a handy player off the bench. All right, Horford. Don't know. This could be Horford's last game as a Warrior. Has a, I think, player option this summer. He could decline it and retire or go somewhere else. Like, you never know. Like, this could be the last game of Al Horford in a Warriors jersey. Never know. I hope he comes back next year. I think we need a little bit more youth in the center rotation, but I definitely wouldn't say no to Al coming back. Experienced veteran. Steph looks a bit sick. Am I crazy for thinking Steph looks a bit sick? Like cold and... like a cold? His nose is like bright red. Could this be the Steph Curry flu game? Hang on! Little bit of a fight going on here. A bit of words exchanged. Is that going to be a tech? Double tech. Thought there was going to be a little bit of a fight breaking out. It only ended up being a few words exchanged between Highsmith and Draymond. A little bit of pushing and shoving. And they've called a double tech there. Alright. So it's just going to be Phoenix ball. Obviously, two techs. They kind of just rule each other out. So no free throws needed. Booker now. 30 seconds left. Suns could get the 2 for 1 here if they go quickly. And that's going to be a foul. And like I said, all fouls are going to now be free throws. Both teams in the penalty. So this could hurt the Warriors here late. Could push it back to nearly a double-figure lead. All right. 33.2 remaining. Hasn't been a pretty game tonight. Bunch of players walking to the scorer's table here for these final possessions. I think Steph Curry might be one of them for the Warriors. It is Steph Curry. He will come back in. And so will Jordan Goodwin, who's played a lot of minutes on Steph tonight. So the Warriors trying to get Steph going here heading into the fourth. Bring him back in for these final 30 seconds. Try and get him a bucket. Steph Curry, 7 points, 2 of 8 from the field. Now, we remember in that Clippers game, Steph went dynamite in the third, dropping 16 points, and that hasn't been the case here in this third quarter. Let's see what he can do here, though. Chef Curry, ball in hand, sizing, up Highsmith, drives in, misses the layup. It just has not been the Chef's night. Booker, clock off. Suns can wind this one down. We saw they were able to get a 3 thanks to Green at the end of the second. Can they do that here again and put a dagger in the hearts of the Warriors? Highsmith left all alone. And thank goodness for he misses that. Alright, here we go, chat. 1 quarter. Season on the line. Will this be the last 12 minutes we'll see from our Golden State Warriors for the next 5 months? Or do they have one more upset in them? All right. Wow, we're 100 people in. If 71 people drop a sub right now, we could hit my goal. My goal was to hit 2,000 subscribers by the last Warriors game this season. Now, actually, hang on. We've gained a bunch of subs in the meantime. Now we need 65 subs. If the Warriors lose, can we at least get 65 subs? I know it's a big ask, but could we hit our goal of 2,000 subscribers by the last Warriors game this season? It'd be phenomenal. If you haven't already, big 2027 season coming on the channel and plenty of off-season content. So if you're a Warriors fan and you want to see Warriors long-form videos, shorts, and live streams, make sure you hit that sub button. What a first year it's been on the channel. 2,000 subs, nearly in the books here. Be a fantastic way to end off the year. Do I think the Warriors can win? Yeah, of course. Like, you know, my thought process is always, we've always got a chance. Even if it's a 1% chance, when you've got Steph Curry, you've always got a little chance. Do I have confidence we'll win? No, of course not. With the way the Suns have been playing tonight, they've definitely put themselves in the pole position to win this, and they honestly deserve to win this. But we'll see. All we can do now is just go out swinging. Nothing to lose here, in all honesty. We win. Hey, another upset. We go to the playoffs. We lose. We get to jump up, hopefully, in the lottery. We'll see. We'll see what happens here. Like, look, worst case scenario, we lose. It's whatever. At least we got to see a postseason victory in some fashion. But yeah, if you haven't already, make sure to drop a sub. It'd be awesome to finish the season off and the streams off with 2,000 subscribers. You think Suns is going to win this? Yeah, look, they might. They might. We'll see. We'll see, chat. Don't give up just yet. Don't give up just yet. All right. Curry's 2-9 field goal. I think we'll find out post-game. I'm going to make a prediction. I think Steph Curry's sick. I keep seeing the footage cut to him on the bench. And you know when someone's sick and they've got like the red nose? Like the red inflamed nose? I could be just digging too deep on this, but it looked like Steph was sick. Like I was sick, you guys might remember, I was sick last week. And when I couldn't stream that Warriors-Kings game. And Steph looked exactly like me on that stream. Just sick. And I think he's either hurt his ankle or his knee as well a little bit. I mean, I'm not trying to make excuses, but I'm just answering the question of what I think has happened. I think it's a combination of stuff, but we'll see. Hey, we lose. It's been a fun ride. We get, you know, a couple of months to recoup, go make a big trade, go try and jump up in the lottery, and come back next year. We win. Hey, we might be the comeback kids. But here we go. Fourth quarter chat. Potentially the last 12 minutes of the Golden State Warriors season. Win or go home for both these squads. And Chef Curry's out there to begin. GP2 and a turnover to begin the fourth quarter. Goodness gracious me. Booker. Off to Goodwin. Back to Booker. He's got Curry on him. Curry setting his feet here. Not letting Booker get any space. Although Booker finds Jalen Green. He dances. Kicks it out to Goodwin. Flip pass back to Green. Pull up jump shot is good. He's a man on a mission tonight, Jalen Green. He is a man on a mission, and I keep saying it, and I'll continue to say it. I think Jalen Green will be an all-star next year if he's healthy. Santos. Hand off to GP2. Steph. Step back three. Bang! There we go. Here comes the chef. Curry flurry incoming. There we go. 10th point of the night for the chef. And could this be the beginning of a little flurry? Stephen Wardell Curry. Corner three. Goodwin connects. And he throws up a little bit of a, I don't even know what that was, celebration. Oh, man. Steph falls to the ground, and that's going to be a jump ball. Jordan Goodwin, he's been good tonight. He's been really good. 11 points, 4 steals. Credit where credit's due. He's been a very handy player for the Suns this year. Rocking the face mask. He's a good player. A really good player, Jordan Goodwin. Alright. So jump ball here. Steph Curry to jump ball. Let's do it. Nah, Goodwin will definitely win this, but hey. No, Steph wins it! Oh! I take it back! Now, Steph's getting absolutely swatted.
across the face.
Oh, it's going to be a foul.
Santos just picked up his fourth.
Santos, fourth foul of the night there after the rebound from Booker.
One thing up, our P announcer.
Steph is just getting
That third quarter.
absolutely swatted anytime he touches the ball.
And Draymond Green
It's ridiculous.
offsetting technical fouls to a double foul, which you were all on top of.
Booker drives, fading.
For Draymond
So they call that a foul, but not the one at the other end. Oh my goodness. Bro, are we being for real?
Now Draymond Green understands he still has one technical to give. One of the few players in the league that will try to use it.
Oh my goodness.
Booker now.
Damn, it just hasn't been our night with the whistle.
Is brought to you by SoFi, the official bank of the NBA. Get your money right. And by
So Booker, second free throw here.
I might be wrong, Brady, but
And he hits it. So Phoenix still in control.
in the second half,
As long as the Warriors can stick with it here over these next 5 minutes, you give yourself a little opportunity to
two advantage for Golden State.
have a little run here late. Now, one thing I have noticed, where is Kristaps Porzingis?
Less than a minute for him.
He's only played 15 minutes tonight. He's played the least amount of minutes. I know he was questionable to play as the Warriors able to knock down a 3 there to put it back to 10. I know he was like questionable to play, but I thought he would have played a little bit more tonight here in a win-or-go-home game, but only played the 4 minutes in the third and hasn't touched the court here yet in the fourth.
for Golden State.
Simo says, how is my prediction going? Your prediction of Melton, yeah. Steph! Let's go! Here we come! Yeah, your prediction of Melton for 20 is pretty on the money. He's got 16. Steph, there we go though. 2 threes here in the fourth. Jalen Green. Highsmith misses the 3. Jalen Green was left open there. I was a little bit worried. Melton. Spin move. Scoops. Misses. Why are we shooting contested layups? Take the right reads. Green.
Green with 29.
29 as you just heard. Having a fantastic ball game. Green attacks Curry. Drives. Scoops and scores. We've had no answer for this man all night long.
Performances for Jalen Green.
Back-to-back 30 pieces in the play-in tournament for Jay Green.
Jalen Green to find some space.
Warriors looking to find Curry here. Trying to set him a little cut screens to get him some space. Unable to do so. So now Peyton finally finds Curry. Steph drives. Takes the contact in the lane. Where's the fucking call? Oh my god. Are we...
Numbers, O'Neal.
Where's... Oh my god.
It's a back tap in the hands of Green.
Oh my god. Where's the call? Are the refs even watching the... Oh, fuck off. They called some BS foul for Booker a couple minutes ago. Green sidestep 3 hits it. Fuck me. This is actually bullshit. This is such bullshit. They're not even trying to hide this stuff, bro. Like, you want to call some BS stuff for Booker, but don't give Curry anything. Oh my god. Turnover. Oh my days.
Extra hustle.
Damn. 17 turnovers. Oh, it's the hope that kills. That's a trouble! What? Jalen Green. Oh my god. Call a timeout, Steve Kerr. Jalen Green. 36 bomb. Warriors season just about over, chat. Jesus.
36 points.
Jalen Green.
6 of his 20 shot attempts. You're watching
My goodness.
NBA play-in tournament on Prime.
My goodness. I know! He literally just got smothered. How that's not a call is actually beyond me. Is actually beyond me. Like, seriously, I'm actually sick of this absolute nonsense. It's not over yet. Oh, it's close. It's as close as it gets now. I just cannot get over this officiating. Like, it is... Like, don't get me wrong. Like, there's got to be a consistent standard. Like, fair enough, that Curry one can not be called a foul. There is a fair enough world where that's not called a foul. That's fine. That's not my problem. My problem is, on the other end, a minute ago, Booker, same scenario, arguably less contact, and they call it a foul. And that's been the consistent thing all night long. These Phoenix Stars are getting the whistle every single time, where the Warriors, we're not getting anything. Particularly Steph, who's been fouled like 3 times where it hasn't been called. Oh my god. There's just one player I miss in a game like this. And it's Jimmy Butler. It's Jimmy Butler. I wish we had Jimmy in a game like this. Man, oh man. Down 14, we need Curry to make about 5. I know, we're going to need just something ridiculous here. Like, we've literally got to start a comeback now. Man, I can't get over this, bro. It's just, like, I don't care if we lose. If we lose fair and square, like, whatever. But just, the calls have just been just appalling. Oh, man. Alright, let's see what happens, chat. Let's just see what happens. If this is it, it's been a good ride. Well, it's been a roller coaster ride, I should actually say. Alright. Alright. Here we go. This is it, chat. All or nothing. Season on the line. My voice is just about gone. I've got 7 more minutes in me, though, chat. I'm going to go down screaming.
Steph Curry, 4 of 13 shooting, 13 points, 3 from downtown. Devin Booker.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like, Steph v. Booker tonight, I thought that was going to be the main matchup, but it just hasn't been. Neither of those guys have performed well. Alright, 14 points. It's got to be now or never. This is where it would be handy to have the 4-point line and just let Steph heave some half quarters. Santos. So we've got Curry, Pajamski, GP2, Santos, and Horford. Gee, pump fake, step back, Horford a 3, come on! Yes! Here we go! Horford 3s! This is deja vu! Alright, the game plan is set. Give the ball to Al and clear it out. Uncle's got one more little run in him. Uncle Al Horford. Booker. Drives. Scores. Devin Booker. I knew that was in the second it let out of his hand there. Devin Booker. Alright, just keep giving it to Horford. Give it to Horford. Curry! 3! Oh! Curry for 3 free throws here. Could have been a 4-point play. These will be huge, though. Put it back to 10. But, man, deep book. Smooth. Smooth operator he is. Alright, Steph Curry. 3 from the charity strike here to put it to 10 points. As we are about to enter clutch time here, the final 6 minutes of this ball game. Hits the first. Is this the largest lead of the game? No. Phoenix had a 18-point lead early in the first. But yeah, we've literally been down all night long. We scored the first bucket of the night and had the lead there, but haven't had the lead since. All right, hits the second. Last free throw here. I'm sure he'll hit all three. And he does. So 10-point game. Here we go. Season on the line. This is it. Just, Draymond, we need you to clamp up Jalen Green. I don't know why they have Pajemski on him. I mean, Draymond's not out there, but when he's out there, get Draymond on him. Booker. O'Neal. Back to Booker. Booker. Jordan Goodwin connects. Yep, that's it. That's it. Yeah, it's just been Phoenix's night. Unless Steph Curry decides to go Super Saiyan right here, then it's it. That's it. Give it to Curry! Pajemski! What the fuck are you doing? Oh my god! Bro, Curry's there in the corner, screaming for the ball, and Pods just blindsides him and turns it over. Oh my god! Book up, that's it. Game over. Game over. Oh my god! Oh my god! And you could see Curry's face the second Pajemski turned away from him. He just looked defeated. Oh my god. Like, what are you doing, Pajemski? That's game. Golden State now on the brink of elimination. Damn. Damn, Simo. You're the man who's been calling it if it's over. Is it over? Is it over, Simo? I think it's as close as it gets. I just can't believe that from Pajemski. You have the greatest, and mind you, before anyone says anything, I love Pajemski. Pajemski is one of my favorite players, but seriously, like, that was a terrible, terrible play. You have the greatest three-point shooter of all time there in the corner with the most space he's had all night long. He got semi-open. You have him right there. You literally just have to hand it off like that. A little shoot pass. Curry's open. Corner three, money. He turns from Curry, goes inside the traffic, and just has it stripped. And Curry just looks so pissed, bro. Oh, that play, that single play there, for me, was... That ends the Warriors season. Like, that was just a shocking, shocking play. Wow, I can't get over that. That was an appalling play. The turnovers tonight, though, it's not just Pajemski. The turnovers as a team tonight have absolutely just destroyed us. And you know it's over when Simo, the most optimistic of people in the chat, say it's over. Like that's when you know. The thing is, Phoenix deserve it, bro. Jalen Green. I mean, I can't even be mad. Jalen Green. So the reason why Phoenix have won this game, two people: Jalen Green and Jordan Goodwin. Jordan Goodwin, 14 points, 5 steals, and Green, 36 points, 3 blocks. Like, those two have been phenomenal tonight. And you got to give them credit where credit's due. You know, I can be a, you know, what's the word? A happy loser, knowing that we at least fought to the end. But sometimes that's worse, because there was still a little bit of hope for a while there. And there is still hope. Like, it is technically still possible. But it is going to have to take something just out of this world. Is Porzingis out? I would assume he's been ruled out, because he played 4 minutes in the third quarter and hasn't touched the court here. Hasn't touched the court here in this fourth. I'll have a quick look, see if I can see anything on Twitter. I can't see anything.
Phoenix with the 99-84 advantage over Golden State with 5:21 to go in regulation. It's win.
All right. I can't see anything about Porzingis. I would assume he's just not playing. All right, here we go. This is as all or nothing as it gets. Steph, what do you have in store? Do you have one last little flurry for this season? Even if we lose, just make it interesting. Just make it interesting. Here we go. Like, if we're going to lose, just go down with a fight. Draymond, Santos, Pajemski. Awan! There we go. Hang on a minute. There we go. Potts redeems himself. And that's, look, one thing I'll always say about Pajemski, this guy doesn't give up. He always comes back and redeems himself in some fashion. So, I'll give him credit where that's due. I do really like that about Pajemski. Like, even though he does some dumb stuff, he will keep fighting. You never know, this could be Curry's last ever game. Don't even put that into my mind. He's under contract next year, so I would very much hope that's not the case. But don't even put that into my mind. Jalen Green. Booker. Curry deserves a farewell tour, and if he doesn't want one, I'd be very sad. Green. Brooks. Misses. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. Bit of a scramble here by the Warriors to just make a little bit of a run here. Give it to Steph. Steph. Santos. Santos. Pajemski, please, please. Santos an offensive rebound. Curry. Last ditch effort. Misses. Hang on. A third offensive rebound. Curry. Loose ball foul here. Oh my god. Draymond wants the challenge. Man, that is so unlucky. We got like 2 or 3 offensive rebounds on that play and just couldn't get a bucket. What actually happened here? Draymond. Yeah, that is a foul there on Draymond. Still 4 minutes. I don't want the season to end. Don't let Dylan Brooks end our season. Royce O'Neal. Oh, that's game. That's game. That's game. You can officially mark the death date of the Warriors season. 4 minutes and 1 second. Draymond misses a 3. Well, that's another offensive rebound. Horford. We've had 5 offensive rebounds the past 2 possessions. And you don't think to give it back to Curry? Why? Why are we letting Horford, Green, Pajemski shoot? Give the ball to the best freaking player. Finally, Curry, corner 3. Oh my god, that rattles out. It's just not meant to be. Pajemski, a 3. Hits it. This is hurting my brain. This is actually hurting my brain. This is the most infuriating thing ever because what makes it the worst is we still have some form of hope. Because it is still technically doable. But I've got 323 here. 12-point game. It's so frustrating because every time we look dead and buried, we just do something small just to make us think that we're still a chance. Oh, man.
So these kind of timeouts is where your young guys can grow and take the necessary steps. You can be critical, Grady, about
Man, I don't even know what to say.
complain all you want, but it's the necessary process of a team growing into one another to go places together. That's where Phoenix is right now.
They were asking Jordan Ott about the chemistry.
All right, so Jordan Ott trying to coach his sons into the last spot in this year's playoffs. 3:23 remaining.
Yeah, tonight it's clicked and been huge, but he's right. Jalen Green missing 33 games to start.
Here we go. 12-point game. I'm going to be honest, I think it's over. If I'm being brutally honest, but hey, we'll see this one right out to the end. Just make it interesting. I want to see it get to 5 points. Just at least make it interesting. Give us a little something. All right. Brooks. Into Green. Warriors got to be absolutely perfectly executed from here. Brooks. O'Neal. Why is he getting left open? Damn. That's harsh. That is harsh. As Steph turns it over. And that is our season over. Down by 15. Booker didn't even want the shot. He wants to wind down the clock. Booker. Brooks. And that's going to be a shot clock violation. Won't matter.
As complimentary as we were to start the possession, again, trying to find something that's going to work.
Damn. All right. That's going to be it.
But still up 15 in good position here.
Into Pajemski. And he'll be fouled. 3 fouls for both teams. As Pajemski and Green share some words here. Now, look, honestly, take Steph Curry out while we still can. Take him out. Steph, Draymond, another turnover. I said it at the beginning of the stream in the pre-game coverage. The number one key to winning this game is limiting turnovers and trying to have as little amount of stupid turnovers as possible. And tonight, 20 turnovers. 20 turnovers to Phoenix's 11. As Brooks misses the layup. And please just take Steph Curry off the floor. I know I want to see Steph out there for one last bucket because we're not going to be seeing him play for a while, but it's just take him off. It's not worth it. Alright, Warriors going to challenge it.
Steve Kerr challenging the out of bounds call. Back in a moment. You're watching the NBA.
Well, chat, at least we got to see one postseason win. We can hold our heads high with that. We can hold our heads high with that.
Warriors challenging this out of bounds call with 2:02 to go in regulation.
All right.
See the poke by the Anthony Melton, but it looks like it last touches Dylan Brooks there. Therefore, this is a successful challenge. Golden State will not be charged a timeout.
All right, successful challenge.
Later in the game. So it'll be Golden State ball. And time running out on this season.
Look, man, you know, it was fun. You know, the little playoff run was fun while it lasted. Or postseason run was fun while it lasted. I thought, you know, we could have maybe done something against OKC, but look, not meant to be. And, you know, that's what's going to happen when Jimmy Butler is out with an injury. You know, sometimes Curry can't do it on his own. Big off season to come, though. I don't know if Titus in the chat is talking about me or someone else in the chat. I don't know if all these people are coming at me or other people in the chat. So Steve Kerr's going to challenge another call. I don't know what's going on here. I don't know if these people in the chat are talking to me or to other people in the chat. I got no idea. I honestly have no idea. So this call should be overturned as well. I don't know what the refs are on about here. All right.
Steve Kerr was wondering how much his team would have left in the tank. We mentioned no practice yesterday, had an optional shoot around today. He knew his guys exerted so much energy and that come from behind victory over the Clippers. And they just didn't have enough tonight.
Steve was so appreciative of the fight of this team against the Clippers the other night.
Look, you know, it is what it is. Can't be too mad. It was, you know, happy that we're able to get to a second playing game. And now, look, hey, we at least still get a chance in the lottery.
15-point deficit here with the
We still at least get a chance in the lottery.
know if they can come back.
Something to look forward to, I guess. We'll cover all that draft and lottery coverage. Oh, and all that trade and free agency stuff in there as well.
More first-round picks to move around. So money
Plenty still to look forward to these last few years of Steph Curry's career and the ending of this kind of current day Warriors dynasty.
the injury to key guys.
But yeah, I'll be very excited when Jimmy comes back.
It's winding down.
After the game is going to determine that the call on the floor will overturn to a no call.
So that's a second straight call that's been overturned, and that should just tell you how bad the officiating has been tonight.
And they will retain possession of the ball. This was their second challenge. They will be charged a timeout, and they will not be able to challenge subsequent plays.
And so a no call,
All right.
and also a call of flopping, which you were all over.
You wouldn't be surprised if this is Curry's last game, despite him being contracted for next season. Really? Simmer, I don't like you saying that because your predictions are typically pretty spot on. Alright, so Steph hits the free throw there after the call gets overturned in favor of the Warriors.
Just exaggerating the contact in front of Pregame. 1:59 to go in regulation.
Alright. Steph from deep misses. And that will just about do it, although Melton saves it. Back to Pregame. And that's going to be a turnover. Jordan Goodwin going to throw it down. And Phoenix are moving on. Nah, look, personally, I don't think this will be Curry's last year. It doesn't make sense as Pregame hits the three. I think he'd want to at least play once more with Jimmy and, you know, play again with his brother next year. I think next year definitely could be his last. We'll wait and see on that, but...
I don't know if they're even electing a foul here. Just going to play this possession out.
Brooks.
Brooks, Goodwin, another three. Jordan Goodwin, honestly, a very impressive game from him.
Sun setting on the
Melton misses. And O'Neal with the rebound, and that's going to do it.
Well, what a great response, Brady, by the Suns.
Well, you know, I can be proud with that.
Tough finish in the
Shout out to the guys, man. Good fight to the end. 37 wins and took a 7th seed right to the end. You know, we hold our heads high with that.
still had something left.
The guys are going to stay out there and run it to the end, which I respect.
fouled out of the ball game.
And Draymond will sit, though. He's fouled out. But that's another year done and dusted. And unfortunately, once again, all things considered,
Come up short.
another year that's, wouldn't say fully wasted, but definitely not the potential that I thought it was going to have.
This for a hostile act.
But to you guys heading out, I appreciate everyone for joining.
In final year of the contract of Steve Kerr.
And, oh, this is sad, man. This is sad. Steph, Steve, and Dre all hugging. Man, this is sad.
What these guys have
This is sad, bro. Oh,
They've had in celebration of winning.
bro, they're all just hugging. Oh, this is...
Celebrating
Is this actually, like, someone's last game?
people and what it is.
Okay, so
to this
Curry's just checked out, and he's just so sad, man.
here as this season ends.
Damn, I'm actually sad now.
About people first for the Golden State Warriors, and of course,
Curry and Pregame hugging.
come across.
Why did it have to be sad now?
And Draymond's given every ounce of his ability to this Golden State Warriors.
I will actually cry my eyes out if that's actually Curry's last game. The way he's looking around, it feels like it is, but I don't think it will be.
They still have a way, as we saw.
I think he's got one more in him, at least. But, like, that knee injury, man, you never know. But by the way they're all hugging, like, it tells me that, like, something's happening. Is Kerr not coming back? Is Curry thinking about retirement? Is Draymond thinking about retirement? Now, we've got a scuffle here. Both teams getting into it.
Having a heated discussion.
Devin Booker and Draymond sharing words. Don't forget when Klay Thompson flashed the 4 rings to Booker. There's some history between Booker and the Warriors. So despite being fouled out, Draymond's still chirping to the end, and we love him.
Getting right back into form. And there's the technical foul that we both knew Draymond had available to
So it's going to be a technical foul there on Draymond.
Use it or lose it.
use it or lose it.
And it's going to be Suns ball, a minute left here.
A minute to go. And a double ejection.
Oh, double ejection!
Sitting both Devin Booker.
Oh, Draymond's Booker and Draymond both ejected. And they're both talking to Scott Foster. And Draymond is egging on the crowd. Devin Booker and Draymond Green both ejected. And Draymond is telling the crowd, I can't hear. Draymond going out in style, baby. Look. Hey, man, that gives me a little smile. And bro, Mike Dunleavy looks pissed. Steph's laughing at Dre going down. He's like, hey, old habits never die.
Brooks getting the crowd into it.
Oh, look, man, I can't be mad. It is what it is, chat. That's life. That's basketball. You're not always going to be on the winning side, but hey, I'm happy we fought to the end. So we've got Richard, Bassie, Spencer, Melton, and Seth out there to finish this one off. As Malawach shoots the 3 and Bassie brings in the rebound. I appreciate you, Simo. It's been a fun ride, chat. It's been a fun ride with these streams, bro. All the way back in October, that first stream ever on the channel versus the Lakers to where we are now. It's been a wild ride as Spencer, in what could be his last game in a Warriors uniform, misses the 3. But that'll do it. Suns will wind it down here and the Warriors will finish it off. Phoenix officially advancing to take on the Oklahoma City Thunder and Golden State. Our boys will go home. So Brooks and Green sharing a hug there. They're back to the postseason together. And Steph can only look on, but that'll do it. Pat Spencer hits the shot as the shot clock expires. So the final score will be 96-111. Phoenix, congratulations and respect where it's due. Good ball game here tonight. They were the better side, and Jalen Green, credit where it's due. Fantastic game from him. He was phenomenal, and another year of the Stephen Curry era comes to an end earlier than what we all would have hoped. But, yeah, Pajemski top scorer with 23 points. Steph just wasn't his night with 17. And then for the Suns, like we spoke about, Green with 36 and Jordan Goodwin, 19 points, 6 steals. Phenomenal. And then obviously at the end, a little bit of a hugging between all the vets, Kerr, Dre, and Steph. You know, how much longer will they be together for? Could that be the final game of Steve Kerr coaching the Warriors? There is a good chance that Steve Kerr doesn't come back. We'll wait and see. Maybe Steph, what's he thinking about moving forward? And Draymond, what does he do with his contract? A lot of questions upcoming for our Warriors, and we'll be covering it all on the channel here over these next couple of months. But, you know, as we do begin to wrap up the stream, I just want to say, while I have the platform, a massive, massive thank you for all the support, not just on these live streams, but across everything on this first channel. You guys have welcomed me with open arms to the Warriors social media community. It's been a lot of fun. You know, we streamed well over 50 games this season. It's been a hell of a ride. From the start against the Lakers, all the crazy wins, the tough losses, the injuries, and everything in between to where we are here now. I appreciate you all, and we'll be back. We'll be back next year, bigger and better. I'm going to spend a lot of time in the off-season working on the streaming side of the channel to make it even better for you guys next year. But in the meantime, off-season wise, a bunch of videos. I think doing videos will be my priority. Trying to get out all the content, information, updates you guys will need. about the Warriors in terms of, you know, the re-signings, the signings, the free agents, the draft, the lottery, and the look ahead to next year and everything else in between. We'll still be grinding through the summer. But for now, that's going to be a wrap on the 2025-26 season. And yeah, from the bottom of my heart, guys, much love. I appreciate you all. I'm going to miss watching these guys go out here and hoop. But we'll be back. I believe that. We'll be back. As Steph once says, you don't want to see us next year, baby. But as always, everyone, stay safe. Much love. Go Warriors. And hey, if you want to have something positive to watch, go watch the pinned link video, a recap of the Clippers win. And also as well, I'll be dropping a new video within the next 2 to 3 days, breaking down this game and kind of what's next for the Warriors. But congrats to Phoenix. Best of luck to them. And yeah, to our guys, you know, at least they fought to the end. But yeah, I'll see you all very, very soon.